Hello, good evening. Good evening. It's Sunday at 8:15 p.m. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Still full of cold, so apologies for the croaky voice. I'm trying my best to not let that affect me tonight. We have 24 people watching. There's probably a lot of people live, being a weekend, so we may not get many people in, I don't know, but the people that are here, thank you. The people that watch on the replay, I appreciate you as well. We have some members in the house. I always shout out them first. So we've got Other Side of Life. Hello, the Lawnmower Man, my friend in Florida. How you doing, bud? Good to see you. I hope you're well. We've got the beautiful Louise, Coco Chanel. I love you, darling. Honestly, this lady is amazeballs. I don't know what I'd do without her. We have who else is here? Okay, so we have 2 members in. Now let's go back. We got Leslie, the beautiful Leslie. She's gone. I can't see you now. I can only go back as far as Mad Matt, but there you go. I can it won't let me go back any further. So we have Mad Matt UK. Hello, my friend. Good to see you with your England flag. As you know, I'm an English patriot, so big up England. We have David Wellings, not to be confused with David Wells of Most Haunted. Hello, David. How you doing, my friend? That's become a bit of a thing now, you see. So you will notice that I do. You'll see. Axel Steele, another member in the house. Hello, Axel. Good to see you. I think it's my longest supporter because you supported me on the other channel as well before this channel. So thank you so much. I appreciate you, mate. I'd like to hear your thoughts when this is all done and dusted, because you investigated the killing of John F. Kennedy, and we do need to do our stream, don't we, on that? So, I would like to hear your thoughts on this. Are you cranking up your laptop? Honestly, it blew up the other day, but there you go. I managed to get it back working again. Hello, The Undertaker Wolfman. Oh, I used to love The Undertaker. Alan Edge, good to see you as always, my friend. We've got Sue. Hello, Sue says, hello. How are you doing, sweetheart? We've got chocolate frenzy. Nom nom. Hello, darling. How you doing, sweetheart? We've got Andrew Tomlinson, another England flag, English patriot like me. I've got someone called K9. Hello, welcome. Are you the person I've seen typing underneath Curtis's videos? If so, I think I've seen you. And hello and welcome to the live stream. There's a few things we're going to go through tonight. I set this stream up before all of this happened. I'm not from England. Sorry, not you, Andrew. And Andrew's an English patriot. I don't know where you're from. So you're probably from America, I'm guessing. It doesn't matter where you're from. We have people from everywhere here. Hello, Conscious Evolution. Hello, Eugene. Eugene's American as well. He's been on before. How you doing, my friend? Good to see you as always. I hope you're well. I know you've been through a bit yourself. We've got Glenn the Jackrabbit. Hello, mate. How you doing? Are you? Yeah, you're a dude. Just Kate. Hello, sweetheart. Welcome back. I know you've been coming in quite often, and I really appreciate you. Thumbs up from Axel Steele. You like The Undertaker? I used to love the WWE. I've not watched it since I've had my little boy in 2014. I've not really had time, but now he's getting a bit older. Maybe he'll start to like it. I used to go and watch them and everything in the noughties. All through the noughties and the teenies. Some of the teenies. Early teenies. Undertaker in the house. I'm in the US. Says it was called WWF and then it changed, didn't it? 5, 6, 7, 8. We've got a lot of US people. Hands up if you're in the US here. Let's give a shout out, US. US of A. Oh, thank you for popping in, Conscious Evolution. I appreciate you. Sid Bunny. Sid, my brummy bestie. We got Ian C in the house. Pink Roses is here as well. Just been out to get a bottle of I can't say that. Prosecco for the occasion. Well, thank you so much. We got Crazy Cat Lady. Fell asleep the other night. I wasn't bored, I promise. We believe you, millions would not. And we have Timothy Eldridge is skint. Any beef? No beef tonight. Okay, I apologize. There's not going to be any beef. Michael English, I think that's tramadol. Michael English, hello Penny, hello. Right, okay, beautiful Jane. Oh, where you got that lady as well? Another one. I couldn't do this without her. So a massive big up and shout out to Jane. Thank you, darling. US of A says Conscious Evolution. So we've only got one American. Jane's American. We're just saying big up to our American friends, Jane. So we're just saying let us know if you're American in the house because we've got a lot of new people. And Top Cat, I'll be around in the week. Okay, well, take care. Lots of love and thanks for coming in. Night. Rachel is here, the beautiful Rachel, morning-ish. And we've got Tony G. Right then, that's enough hello. Oh, we've got the beautiful Mouse Nation. So for those of you that are watching the replay, again, I apologise, but I always do my hellos. It's something that I've always done, and I've done it from when I had one person watching and I'll keep on doing it as well. So I know people are getting a bit irritated, and I apologise. You know, I've had a few moans going, oh, get on with it. Well, look, I'm sorry, guys, but at the end of the day, I'm never going to change, okay? I'm me, and nothing's going to change that. Okay, so what we're going to do at first, we're going to talk. Was Paz here as well? Where's Paz gone? Blues Dave, hello, welcome. We got 69 watching. Who misses? Please hit the like or the dislike. You're very welcome to do either. If you dislike me, you don't have to go. But if it's a repeated offence, then maybe it's best to go and have a, find a new channel. I won't be offended on this. So, okay, what we're going to do first of all, now there's a lot of things going on here. I set this stream up. I set this stream up before the thing happened with Curtis. Okay, so there's been a major hit job done on Curtis. But what we're going to do, we're going to cover Peter Faulding first. And we're going to do a little bit of background because some people are asking who he is. Not a lot of background, a little tiny bit of background. And then what we're going to do, we're going to discuss what's going on there and how I believe, hello, Larry Weinberg, Skip Donahue, because trolling is hilarious. I know it can be. Some trolls are funny, but this is a serious stream, okay? This is about a death of somebody. So it's not that sort of stream. To be honest with you, I don't do them streams anyway. But Keith James, get on with it. There you go. See, I've told you. They're all moaning. Shirley Keel's here. Hello, darling. Okay, there he is. He's here watching from his shower. Well, you're normally in the bath, aren't you, when you've actually been on the stream in the bath? Hello, Paul. How you doing, mate? Okay, so might get a 69 in record time. We never know. 7-6 watching. Hit the like button. Can we get a 69? Okay, so first of all, Peter Faulding is this dude who is the specialist diver. Now it looks like he's been back. So what we're going to do, this has happened since I set the stream up on Friday night, after Saturday morning, sorry. So there's things been happening since then. So I'm going to give you my thoughts and we're going to have a look. So this is Peter Faulding. Now, he said categorically that she's not in the river. Excuse me, if you remember. And he's an expert. It is what he does. Okay, he's on he's on a specialist list of who can find. Let me just move this down so you can see it a bit better. There we go. He's on a specialist list. Peter, the search expert, can now search for a new career. Well, and no, he's back. Well, we're going to go into that in a moment. Scottish Davros. Hello, my friend. Good. Oh, my laptop's really gone. Look. Oh, it's back. Oh, thank you, Louise, darling. Okay, so it's really playing up. So this is Peter. Now, this happened yesterday on Saturday, but it's been updated. So bear with me. The news was that a specialist diver involved in the search for Nicola Bulley has been reportedly removed from the National Crime Agency's list of experts. Now, if you remember, once they found Nicola, people were starting to ask questions of Peter. And I believe that he was being made a scapegoat for why Nicola wasn't found by the police, by the legacy media. Peter Faulding asserted that he would find the missing mum if she was in the river. And that's what he said. when he came in. He quit after 2 days, apparently. I don't know what, if the police wouldn't work with him. Okay, so, and we are going to get on to Curtis shortly as well. So that this is just because I was covering this before that happened. So they've assisted in several high-profile searches, spent 2.5 days scanning a 3-mile stretch of the river, and they used their state-of-the-art technology, and they could not find him. Now, he has definitely been used as a scapegoat. I can't see chat, by the way, so I'm not ignoring anybody. If anyone's saying anything, I'm not in chat, okay? I will be back in a moment in chat, so just bear with me. And this guy here, I felt really sorry for him because he is literally, I think he did it for free. I may be wrong, but I'm pretty certain that he gave up his time and did all this for nothing. Okay. So, which I found was, you know, I thought it was good of him. Anyway, people are saying that it's a narcissist and it was all for publicity. I don't know. This guy knows there's something terribly, terribly wrong, okay? And this guy was starting to speak out. So they've told him that basically they've made out he's no good, and they've removed him from the National Crime Agency list. Now, they're saying that they would investigate, and he could be back one day if he is found to be innocent. Now, this was before Saturday morning's revelations on Curtis Media. Okay, so let's come back out here, and you'll see that today he has now been, hang on a minute, he's back. Oh, he's hit back. Okay, so he's not back. I thought he was back. He's not. He's still been removed. He's now hit back. Okay, and I'm going to show you the besmirching that's going on by this guy. Mr. Faulding said SGI's operational ability, integrity, and professional search and rescue capabilities are not in question. Okay, so it says here that he's become the latest fall guy. We're going to watch an interview that he's done. So they've done, apparently, is it Good Morning Britain or something? I don't know. We're going to watch a very, very short clip here. We're going to get some sound.
Any inquiry that people can, that I still go with that view in any inquiry that people can disappear. You know, there was no evidence that Nicola went in the river at that particular at the bench because she would have fallen into 2 foot of water. I believe that Nicola probably walked off somewhere and either has gone in the river in some other way. But there's been much speculation around this. And unfortunately, this is about now a missing, not trying to beat the blame up. There's always a fall guy. And obviously, I'm the one who's taking the fall for this. But I, hand on heart, went to help that family, as we do many other families each year, for drowning victims.
Yeah. There you go. So I'm going to show a little bit more of an interview that he did with Dan Wooton on GB News as well. But so he's hit back. That was on Good Morning Britain. I can't stand that. So he's been removed. They've removed him from the National Crime Agency's list of specialists, which, you know, that they were officially approved to work with the police. Now, I'm going to show you something, and I believe that, you know, that this has been orchestrated by the media. Now, let's look at their website. So there we go. They've got a website, Specialist Group International. Now, I don't know what their Google reviews were like before this, but it's now down to 1.3 out of 5. So we're going to have a quick look at their reviews. Let's come on down here. Okay, so now look at this. I feel that this has been, in my opinion, a besmirching, a hit job to sway the public. I don't know how well you can see that. I don't know if I can make it go any bigger. Hold on. Let me just see. Sorry about this. I don't think I can make it go any bigger, but I can read it out to you. Okay, so we're going to go with newest. So somebody, they're going to make out it's members of the public have been giving reviews on this company without ever using them. Now, when do we ever hear about people giving reviews on companies without ever using the company? You know, you use somewhere, you like it, you leave a positive. You don't like it, you leave a negative. We got the first one here, Drifter, 3 hours ago. Oh dear, looks like your self-promotional stunt in a high-profile missing persons case has backfired. All that specialist expensive equipment and a dog walker found it. Another one. So much for his expertise in finding people. So this is the sort of thing that we're looking at now, okay? I believe, in my opinion, that this has been orchestrated because they've been decided that he's going to be the fall guy, okay? So what they've done, they've flooded social media, and they've literally flooded social media with these. Now these are probably most likely journalists, legacy media people who are actually paid to come out and disrupt and ruin his name. Hello, Tel7. Welcome. I'm just getting back into the chat. What are you up to, people? Oh, what are you up to, Apple? Sorry. It's Apple here. Sorry, I've missed a load of chat. I'll be back in chat in a moment. Just bear with me, okay? Peter and his team recently volunteered, this was 2 weeks ago, to help us on a missing person case. So this looks like it's one of the family. He announced his intentions on social media before getting authorization from the relevant team, causing massive problems for the investigation and heartache for the family. It soon became apparent that he was far more interested in trying to get on the TV and promoting himself. So this is basically a hit job. Okay, this is a massive. I just knocked that by mistake. Yeah, I have. I didn't mean to. This is a massive hit job. Okay, wish I could give no stars. All he wanted was 5 seconds of fame. And then if you look here, this is all recently since the Nicola Bulley case. Now there's a review here from 5 years ago. So this is actually a real, genuine review because it means that they've actually used them. Steadily growing, now taking up almost all the units in Havenbury, involved in several high-profile rescues around the area, including a bunch of anti-fracking protesters who had got themselves buried under Leith Hill. He does protest removal as well, which is interesting. So that there is a genuine review. But all the ones that are, look at them all. A week ago, 1 star. Trashing him. This has been a setup from the start. They knew 2 weeks ago they were going to set this guy up as the fall guy, in my opinion. And it's look at it all. Now, are you telling me that all these people are all just happened to come across Google and have a look? And someone there has left him a positive review a day ago, probably somebody he knows. Disgraceful, a day ago, 5 days ago. Okay, so you get the picture. This has been a campaign. They've set it up, right? This has been a setup for the fall guy. And Peter is the fall guy. Okay, now they've got a new fall guy as well. But before we get on to that, we are just going to have a quick look at the interview. Oh, great. My laptop's froze. Again, apologies, guys. Hello, Apple, darling. Sorry, I've missed a load of chat. He's still crap at his job, Penny. The thing is, Barry, hello, by the way. 95 in the hells. Hello, welcome. 98 people. Smash the like if you like what we do, or the dislike if you don't like what we do, and I won't cry. How you doing, sweetheart? Are you okay, darling? See, you don't need to do drama to this is why people that just do drama, they think that's the only way you're going to get views. Hello, Rebel Music. Excuse me. The dog walker said the dog was loose, yet his wife is said to have tied the dog to the bench. None of it makes sense. Now, I've been told today by somebody, and I can't remember who, please put your hand up if it was you, that the dog walker that just so happened to walk past just so happened, I think it was Bridget, actually, not Bridget Blaine, Bridget BCTV, just so happened to walk past, is actually related to Penny, not me, the caravan park owner, who is related to Paul Ansell. All of the witnesses have got a link to him, all of them. There's no independent witnesses at all. Okay, so anyway, in my opinion, they are now going to make him the fall guy. I'm just going to shut that off a minute. I just want to get onto something. Okay. just going to take that off the screen a moment and welcome everybody coming in. We're going to be covering Peter Faulding for the first part, and we're going to hear what he had to say to Dan Wooton. This was literally a couple of days ago, and I had it ready to go on my other on my last stream, and we never got to cover it. So let's have a quick look here. Let's get this up and let's hear what he had to say to Dan Wooton. Let me just get this up here. Sorry about this. Okay, let's get this up now. Welcome anyone coming in. So we're not going to watch it all. We're going to watch some of this. Peter Faulding did. Hello, Blackjack. Good to see you. Another member in the house. You can join the membership. The membership, we're going to do a private StreamYard. Hello, Tony. Hello, Bridget, darling. Thank you, sweetheart. We're going to do a private stream soon, and just for the members. And there's a lot of members that are really shy who don't want to come up. So what we're going to do, because it'll only be us and it will never be put out publicly, all the members can come together and we can give our views, and you're very welcome to come on panel. Even though you've never been on panel before, you're very welcome to. You don't have to go on camera, and it will only be seen by members. Okay, so if you want to do that, if you want to be involved in that, join the membership. It's going to be... The stream will most likely be one night next week. It'll probably be Tuesday. It might be after or before a live stream. Just bear with me. So if you want to join, if anyone can drop the membership list, oh, thank you, Louise, darling. Then get Jane on. Jane is fantastic. She really, really is. The only reason why I've not had anybody on co-hosting with me in the last few streams is because I've put all these streams together beforehand. Okay, it's not about I don't want anybody on with me. I love my co-hosts; they're amazeballs. Oh, thank you, Louise, darling. That's the only reason, is because I set them up and I'll get distracted if I'll get distracted by chat, let alone talking to somebody else on panel. Okay, so let's have a little look at what Peter said just 4 or 5 days ago to Dan Wooton, when this was just before he got removed from the crime agency list.
Peter Faulding, who selflessly joined the underwater search for the
I like Dan, but his voice irritates me, but I do like him.
45-year-old says he's been made a scapegoat for the force's failings, and former Met Police Senior Detective Simon Harding says the blame lies firmly with the police, who he believes have let down Nicola's family with a string of mistakes and unanswered questions during the case. I'm delighted to be joined by both Peter and Simon now. So, Peter, let me start with you, because your reputation has been on the line here and you feel like you are being made a scapegoat today.
Absolutely, Simon. I mean, Dan, sorry. The police have been searching this river for 3 weeks with divers, with side scan sonar, the same equipment as we had, and river search teams plus dogs. And Nicola has not been found. We searched that part of the river, the lower part of the river, for just 4 hours. And I can categorically say that from our sonar footage, which I've since reviewed, Nicola was not laying on the riverbed. I can't see into the reeds. I want to make that very clear. And I've always said that to the media. We cannot see into the reeds, but we can see what's under the boat. And I've got a crystal clear image of the actual riverbed.
Okay, but you never specifically searched that part of the river where she was found?
Yes, we did, Dan. We trawled like the police every day with our sonar. They did with their sonar, and there was no sign of Nicola on the under the water, I should say, not in the reeds. Our remit was not searching the riverbank or the reeds. I'll make that clear. So we ran the sonar down on day one, down about 2 or 3 miles down that river, and we never saw no sign of Nicola, as did the police for the last 3 weeks with their sonar device either.
So do you think the police searched the reeds and the riverbeds properly?
I can't really comment because I wasn't on that search, but all I can say is we searched upstream where the bench was, where I actually said there's no way she gone in the river at this point by the benches.
Just want to add as well that he's saying his sonar equipment can't see into it. Hello, Paris, darling. Sorry, but if you've come in and I've missed you. But hello, Troll Detector. I've not had any notifications for you if you've not been streaming or putting videos up. If you have and I've not got notifications, I apologise. I do try and support you as much as I can. So Terry Knowles banned again. He says he can't see in the reads now. Hello, Blackjack. How you doing? She was found on the 19th. So do you mean the 22nd, 23rd day? You mean? What I was going to say is that you can't sit in the reads. Now let's not forget, okay, that there wasn't just him looking. Okay, everyone's blaming Peter. You also had the mountain search and rescue were there. Okay, you had all the public traipsing up and down that river. Number 77, Grobnob just God. That's a gobful, isn't it? How am I going to call you? I'll just call you 77. Let me sub to you. Hang on. I've subbed to you. I'm number 317. Okay. We love you, Jane. Poor Jane. Poor Jane. She's in Ohio. She's our roving reporter, but she's 150 mile away. We're not going to send her to the old down to the epicenter. Poor lovely Jane. But we are going to be speaking to Jane soon. Bob Daisley says goodbye, Peter. Hopefully goodbye, Paul, soon. Okay, so I'm going to continue watching a bit more of this. Hello, welcome everyone coming in. The thing is, he's saying everyone's blaming it onto Peter, but remember, he was just searching the riverbed and she was not in the riverbed. So you've also got the dogs. There were search dogs. It is a mouthful, Grobnob. There were search dogs who were actually going on boats, who were specialist water search dogs, who were going up and down on boats, and they would have sniffed out the riverbed. Troll Detector's changed his name again. Love this guy. Oh, it's a guy. You're awesome. Big up Troll Detector. Honestly, he does a great job. Teller's been around. Oh, we've seen Tell in here before. So remember, you've got the search and rescue, the police, the public, this guy, the dogs, not just him. Okay. If you notice, so the police have gone really, really quiet as well. But they're leaving the media now to destroy this guy's name. So well done to GB News as well for Dan to give this guy a chance. I know people go on about GB News. I personally support them. They're not great, they're not perfect, but they are, at least they have been talking about the damage done by the old Maxine. Got to be careful now, for quite a while now. Okay, so they are covering things and they are Ofcom regulated, but at least they're trying.
Too shallow, and she wouldn't have drowned at that point, and she would not have got washed under the weir. And I can say that and I'm happy to do a test at any time to prove that she.
Does it mean a lie detector test? Do you reckon? Or?
Okay, because obviously what people are trying to work out, Peter, is was Nicola Bulley in the river the entire time and not picked up by your search and by the police search, or was she potentially put back into the riverbed?
Well, I don't want to start speculation. There is a potential. It's on a corner. It's a perfect deposition site, and it's right next to a wall. That is a possibility, but I don't want to start speculation on that.
It's spot on there. Now, this was a few days ago. Since not mentioned that, this guy don't look very happy, does he? But yeah, it's right. It's by a wall. Let's continue.
The river the day we searched, but the thing is, we're trying.
What about where she was found specifically? What about where she was found specifically?
I agree, Blackjack.
Specifically, I know you didn't look
for Paul. They don't do that here, really. It's an American thing.
Riverbed, did you specifically search there?
Yes, we drove past it with a sonar. It was crystal clear. Nothing.
Absolutely no sign. Okay.
No sign. I would see a body extremely clearly on our sonar without fail.
Okay. Well, look, stand by. Former Met Police Senior Detective Simon Harding. What do you think has gone on here?
I think firstly you've got to think of the timing of this. Really, that you've got to have a lot of sympathy for the family today. Absolutely. And I think there's a time and a place where this will be dissected, and it's going to go that way. And
I'm just going to say quick, I've got to break it up as well, because if I don't, then it's not under fair use. If I give commentary, it's fair use. So just to say, I do not own this interview, and I'm using fair use, fair dealing. Just to add as well that, yeah, someone just said, has she not? It's a good job she was found, definitely. I believe that the inquest is going to show that she committed suicide. I would put money on it. Okay, I would put money on that. Honestly, I expect it. Okay, maybe famous last words. I don't know, but I will put money on that. It's going to come up that she had a suicide, because they haven't even. The police will not entertain. Now, you imagine, like the Daily Mail, for example, doing the hit piece, and we're going to get onto that next, and all the newspapers. Just imagine that it came out in the inquest that Paul did do this. How stupid would the newspapers look for hounding Paul Curtis? Okay, they know the answer, because the newspapers would not go out on a whim defending Paul Ansell the way that they have unless they knew that this was a foregone conclusion. The whole thing it stinks, and the entire thing is a foregone conclusion. It's done and dusted. They're waiting till June. The reason why they're waiting till June is because by then it would have calmed down, and people will just remember, oh yeah, that's the lady that disappeared into the river. Oh, she committed suicide, because it won't be fresh on their mind. Now, her body, Nicola, has been released to the family for funeral. So that means that the post-mortem autopsy has already taken place. Okay. Why does it take all this time to give us an answer? They're doing it on purpose. Let's watch a little bit more of Peter. I think this guy met police. I'm not sure. The only thing I'd say about GB News, they don't put the little names up of people that are on, and it irritates me.
And you're looking at really, this started with a media problem. A lot of people have touched on that, where the messaging that came out wasn't quite as balanced as it should have been, and I think that will be looked at. The police, albeit not on purpose, gave the impression that they were really fixed on one particular hypothesis and not the others. And I think then people started to think, well, the family don't believe you, so we're going to come and come to the scene, and then it became a real circus around the scene itself. But then I think you have to look at the fact that behind the scenes, the police, I have spoken to people, police are doing a really good job, have done a really good job.
Yeah, right.
The conventional things that you would expect to be done, and I have a lot of experience as an SIO with murder scenes in London and abroad, and I think they have done what they needed to do. There are complications, and in these kind of inquiries, missing persons inquiries, 170,000 people go missing a year, and people don't want this sort of information, and we got a feel for the family today, and it was. I'm
speechless. I've not been put on an amber warning yet, and how long have I been going? This is a miracle. 34 minutes, and the bunny is actually on a monetized live stream. I'm going to pass out. This is just an in-joke between us lot, because YouTube always put me on these warnings every time I press the live button. The trolls must be slacking tonight.
Especially where they said, please leave us alone, and it's become a bit of a circus down there.
Where am I?
There's lots of things in this case which are going to come into question. The social media aspect to it.
Couldn't agree more. And by the way, we've been fully transparent about this. They, in the family statement, they were highly critical of the press. They were highly critical of 2 TV stations, Sly News and ITV. I just want to clarify my position on this, which is that I didn't speak about this case until Thursday. And I thought it was very important that the police and Peter were allowed to get on with their job, because I saw the media circus that was developing. But when my view changed was when the police went against what they'd said just hours earlier during the Wednesday press conference and released this highly personal information about Nicola Bulley, including the fact that she was suffering from the menopause and that she seemed to have an alcohol problem. And I just think that absolutely crossed a line. But Peter, can we come back to the river specifically? Because what I'm just trying to get my head around is whether you think that it's possible that you missed Nicola Bulley's body in some way, and that all of the police search.
So this bit now is really important. So Dan is really asking the right questions here. He always calls them sly news. No, I think he's great. I think he's great. They are sly. And at the end of the day, GB News, you can tell that the presenters have got a little bit of leeway and doing things their way, and that's it. If they want to keep them, then they're going to have to let them do what they want to do.
Teams missed the body too, because I completely agree. We don't want to add to speculation, but you can understand at the moment there are millions of folk around the world saying, well, Peter Faulding said that the body wasn't in the river, so the body must have been put in the river later on, because you've got these two dog walkers, one of whom is a psychic, who end up discovering the body, not the police.
The problem is, Dan,
they weren't dog walkers. Remember, we now know it was a psychic. I haven't finished looking into him either. There's been somebody, I don't know whether this person I can name, somebody's been sending me some very interesting information on this psychic. I'm not ready to do it, to reveal it all yet, but it seems he's got form for pushing people into water. Let's continue.
It's non-tidal. It just flows one way. Once you get over the weir, it's a tidal river. Now, any tidal river, and anyone who works on the Thames will tell you, things can get lodged in things called strainers, and especially on the corner, on a bend. And obviously the water will rise and it will go out every 6 hours. There's a turn of the tide, and things can move out very quickly. We worked on one operation in Kent where a sheep was going up and down the river for 2 weeks, a bloated dead sheep, and it came back to the same point every night. So it can go out and it can come back in again. So there's a possibility that Nicola could have been lodged in somewhere else a bit further upstream. But what I do find strange is that she hasn't gone very far. If I would have expected her to go further in 3 weeks than she did, literally a few hundred yards just down the stream from the weir. That's what's got to me.
Okay. And Simon Harding, where do you see this going? Because, of course, the Lancashire police now have to regain the faith of the public, who feel very confused by what has, I believe, become a catastrophic PR and social media disaster. I mean, there were times, Senior Detective Faulding, I'm not going to lie, it felt like the Lancashire police were loving the attention. On social media, they were replying to weird posts about some member of the public making up a Lego figurine of Detective Smith. It just felt inappropriate.
Well, that in itself is inappropriate, isn't it? But I just go back to that point about speculation. I've never speculated about what's happened. We've talked about the messaging at the beginning, which could have helped maybe stop quite a lot of what's happened, and also the potential cordoning of the scene itself to stop people. But also, this isn't the end of the tests that will go on. Unfortunately, there's going to be more tests on Nicola, because the idea that she's been put back in there as a deposition is a complete speculation.
But we'll be able to find out, will we?
Yeah, they will know. They will know, and the tests that go through will determine that one way or the other.
Been submerged underwater.
Yeah, well, there's lots of things that will happen around that, and I don't think that's going to be hugely unpopular to hear that for a lot of people, and that's in terms of speculating that she's been put back in there, because that's not the case. There's no evidence of that at all, and let's wait for the factual evidence that comes out of the tests. But at the moment, I think now it is, let's get away from that family and leave them time to
agree more.
To cope.
Couldn't agree more. I've gone through utter hell. I think my point is that quite a lot of it has been to do with the way the Lancashire police decided to handle the case. But look, former Met Police Senior Detective Simon.
Okay, so there you go. You've just heard Peter doing an interview with Dan at GB News. Hang on. There you go. Take that in there when the door opens. Thank you. But just a little bit of tea. Be careful. Shut the door too. Thank you. Thank you. My little helper there. Hello, 105 people watching. Please hit the like if you like what we do, or the dislike. Thank you to anyone else who's joined the membership. And any donations anyone sends in go to the Bunsters. So that I just want to say thank you to our supporters for helping. Okay, Blackjack, we did a stream the other day. You must have missed some of it. There was a psychic that found Nicola, and he didn't have a dog with him. They said that originally Originally, no, it was him that apparently found them. He had a psychic feeling. And apparently it wasn't Curtis that took the photo of him pointing either. Hello, Guardian. Welcome, welcome. Inquest will conclude nothing in June. In June, it will either be suicide or open verdict, in my opinion. Okay, being quiet is the last thing Peter should do. I agree. I agree. Hello, Emma. How you doing, darling? Good to see you, sweetheart. I wouldn't eat fish out the Thames. No. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Shirley, darling. I'm slightly behind now, guys, says Bridget BCTV, a different videographer. How are we getting on with the likes? How are we doing? What's this from Louise? Hang on. Yeah. Just to add as well, Nicola, I think we have said, but just to confirm that Nicola was identified via dental records. So either her body, Loza B, wow, it's been a while. Hello, how are you? Through dental records. Oh, I know, Bob Daisley. I believe 74 watching and 90 likes. Wow, well, thank you, everybody. We surpassed it really quickly. I think that was a record. Is right. We need to not dismiss the psychic. Okay, let's not dismiss the psychic. Now, no, I don't mean as in he's found them. No, far from it, people. I'm talking about let's not dismiss the psychic is more involved in this than what we think. Now, we're going to have a quick look at what has happened to poor old Curtis Media. Okay, so if anyone's got any more information on Peter, please drop me an email. My email address is in my About Me section, or I can pop it in the chat now. Okay, there's my email. Keeping an eye on this, poor Peter. I used to be a medium, but since middle age, I'm a large, says Keith James. So this is Curtis Media. He was called Nicola Bulley Case, and he did used to have a photo of Paul as his avatar, and it's since changed. Okay, that was why she was missing. Excuse me. And so this is the channel, in case people are wondering what I'm talking about. Okay, so as many of you are aware, I've been pushing his channel for quite a while now. We've used some of his content on here. I've always put the link in and given him credit. My thoughts, I've done a video, so I'm not going to give all my thoughts. If you want to hear my thoughts on Curtis and what the Daily Mail and now others have done to him, there is a video. It's my last video that I uploaded is on my channel, on this channel. So if you want to know my thoughts on Curtis and what they've done to him, it's on there. But just briefly, I find it absolutely disgusting what they've done to Curtis. He's now getting death threats. He has been commenting. Hello, Manjeep. He has been commenting, and he's going to watch my video later. Curtis, if you're watching, personally, I support you in what you're doing. I understand people are angry. Apparently he filmed her body coming out. I didn't see that, so it's difficult for me to comment on something that I didn't see. But what they've done to him, they have hounded this man. Okay, they have completely and utterly hounded him. They're calling him a TikTok ghoul. Yeah, the Mirror have done a hit piece on him. Okay, this is all in the public domain. Now they've got his holiday snaps. Okay, so it's got to the point now where I can't not cover this. Okay, so I apologise to Curtis in advance. This is everywhere. I've tried my best to not have anything of you on here. I've blurred out your full name. I've blurred out your oh, thank you, Jane. I don't know what that is, just an email. I've blurred out your full name. I've blurred out all your photos, but there's nothing I can do now. It's everywhere. Okay. So this is another hit piece by the Mirror now. And they found photos of his holidays. They've doxed his name, they've said that he lives in a 3-bedroom house, and they've even said they've followed him to work. They have hounded him at work. This is the guy who was filmed Nicola Bulley case. His biggest mistake was changing the name of his channel to Curtis Media. I would have left it as Nicola Bulley case. It's exactly. They said he's got a tight shirt on. They said, excuse me, tight shirt on. Well, do you know what, Michael Johnson? In my opinion, the reason why he did that, hello the mouse, the reason why he did that was because there's so much bullshit. Hello, Dr. Toby Bull. Hello, Rotherham. There's so much bullshit going on in this. We need evidence of something because the police aren't doing anything. I understand why he did it, but maybe it was wrong to put it on the channel. I don't agree with that, but he did say he didn't know what he was filming. That was hello the Wanderer. I think that was a mistake. Again, I didn't see it. Okay, I did not see that. I wouldn't have wanted to see that. I know his avatar's hilarious. It's not on, in my opinion. So anyway, whether you agree with Curtis or not, surely people can't agree that this is right what they're doing to him. So they're saying that he previously filmed a possible burial site. He did. He filmed a mound of disturbed earth nearby. He told the police, who did nothing. They're saying here that he's earned him almost £1,000 in royalties. Well, how much does it cost him to travel there? I'm trying not to show him, but it's difficult when he's in every single shot. This is a bit where he stuck past the coppers and said his car was over there. We've seen that happen. And this was, there you go. This was when Nicola was found. This is the wall there. And these people here, I don't know who these are. Excuse me, but the medium assisted in the discovery. And they actually allowed the medium to stay down here while the coppers were coming in. It was so bizarre. And this is here. There's a lay-by and a road there. So he called it breaking police find something. So remember that maybe Curtis shouldn't have uploaded that. But at the end of the day, he is documenting something that the police are definitely not telling us. Hello, Chile. How you doing? Welcome, everyone coming in. Okay, so I'm just going to get into Tale 7's comment now. Let's have a look. It's not coming up on it. There we go. Tale 7 says he never I like your avatar. Is that easy? He never recorded the actual body, guys. Seriously, total lie that. Only the orange bag, the police moved it and carried and picked. Okay, so obviously Tales has seen that because I didn't see it. So thank you for clarifying that. Okay, so yeah, people are going on and on about Curtis. Now, I'm not going to jump on that bandwagon. A lot of YouTubers are really jumping on his back. And in my opinion, it's because they're jealous. Okay, Curtis has come along. He's taken some limelight from other YouTubers that do crime. Hello, Manjeep, that do true crime. And he's come along and they don't like it. That's my opinion on why people are turning on him. Okay, I don't want to see it, but I appreciate that. Don't delete it. Keep hold of it. Okay, so these are just some of the hit pieces that have been done on Curtis. So I have done a video on the Daily Mail hit piece. I hate all these ads. They clog up my laptop. So if you look here, you guys can see if you just put his name in. You don't have to put his full name in either. You can see all of this. Okay, TikTok ghoul. It's just bad. It's in the Birmingham Mail. It's in the Manchester Evening News. It's literally everywhere. Now, in my opinion, this is all going to be about free speech. They are now. I know someone just said he's done damage to free speech. Maybe you're right. Maybe Curtis has. But at the end of the day, if without Curtis, we wouldn't. What else have we got? They're hiding everything. They're covering everything up. None of it makes any sense. None of it does. So anyway, there's a lot. Hang on a minute. Are they going to try and blame Curtis for the murder now? Okay, what's this? This is in the Sun. This is the next thing. I've noticed on Curtis's page there are a few people accusing him of murder. Okay, that's just a fact. That's what people are doing now. The Daily Mail are also encouraging Paul Ansell to sue Curtis for everything he has. Cosmic Wartoad's got an avatar. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, so what's this here? 114 people watching. Welcome. So yeah, they blur out the copper's face, but not his. Nicola Bulley, ghoul. Okay, here we go. Is that even him? I don't even know if that is him. So that surely the press are breaking their own laws. I'm going to be putting a complaint in anyway to the ombudsman, the press ombudsman, definitely. Yeah, so it looks, thank you. It looks to me like they're going to try and pin this on him. Okay. Yeah, very true, Chilly. If it's on TV, it's most likely not true. Nicola Bulley Ghoul pictured with GoPro cam on day tragic. Oh, her body was found. Okay, I thought they were going to say day she went missing then. Ghoul barged into the official press area with a GoPro strapped to his chest. I wouldn't quite call that strapped. Okay. Now, what I would say to Curtis is, and it's too late now, it's done, but when they did turn up at his work, and bearing in mind, they did turn up at this guy's work. Okay. Hello, Nadia, darling. They turned up at the guy's work. Karen Paradoxes says, just popped in to say hello. I'm all for citizen journalism and there is room for everyone. Well said. Well said. I agree. I agree. I agree with that, darling. Okay, so we all know that the online safety bill is on its way in. Okay, we know this. Okay, what a surprise! Now the trolls have done their job, so we've been put on a limited warning again. Just doing an appeal that'll come through. It'll go back to green, but they always do this. The trolls have no life. They're just jealous. Anyway, let's move on. Hey up, mate, says Andy Simo. He is allowed to film in the public, so he will not be sued. No, he won't. Now, I want to know why why are the media telling Paul to sue him? What this is just an absolute piss take. Okay. That's his last name. Sorry. Sickening 8-minute clip sparked a wave of condemnation, but it's near 1 million views have earned him almost £1,000 in royalties. This guy has made how many trips up and down? Now, I would have liked to have gone there. I was planning on it, but we've spoken about it and we're not going to. Here we go. Again, diver axe back to Peter. Diver who failed to find Nicola Bulley is removed from police expert list. So the whole thing is all based on besmirching the names. Okay, Paul should be sued by Peter for disinfo, lol. Made in Wales. Hello, welcome. Thank you for the contact recently. Okay, so what's this one now? This was yesterday. Nicola Bulley Ghouls, so there's plural now, already publishing twisted true crime books about mom's tragic death. And what's this about? How can you publish a book without the autopsy report? I don't know what this is. I don't know. I've not seen this. Less than a week later, books written on the search and her death are already being advertised online. So basically, this is nothing to do with poor Curtis. But people are going to see that headline and they're going to go, oh, look, Curtis has written a book. Because he's known as the TikTok ghoul by the media. The media have already named him this awful name. Okay. And now, whenever you see TikTok ghoul or ghouls, Nicola Bulley ghouls, you're going to think it's him, aren't you? No, it's not. Okay. This is a misleading headline. I'm going to report a lot of these articles down to the Press Complaints Commission, whatever they're called. Branded the publishing profiteering. Okay, I don't know anything about these books. Has anyone else got a link to any of these books or know anything about them so we can have a look? They don't like alternative journalism, Karen. And to the new people that have joined me, because I'm covering this case, hello, Reality Check. I do cover the news anyway, but I try and cut through the bullshit and just look at what's going on. Okay, he wears tight tops. What a monster! Imagine if he had tattoos. Blimey. Okay, so do not enable this by downloading. So basically, here we go. It comes after Nicola's friends have praised well-wishers for raising over £30,000 for the family. They had 6 GoFundMes on the go. Do you not find that quite distasteful that they've got 6 GoFundMes on the go? You know, like, there's another one there, look. Let arrest Nicola Bulley, still posting sick vids being unmasked as creep who filmed body. Okay, on Tuesday, Andy Lawson, a heartbroken work colleague. So Andrew Lawson is one of the people who are raising this money. Partner of Nicola's partner launched a GoFundMe hoping to raise at least 5,000 for the couple's daughters, aged 6 and 9. But soon they raised that target to 25,000. Again, this is the 6th GoFundMe in this case. These people are loaded, all right? Paul has got many failed businesses, but why do they need all this money? Makes you question it. What else have we got here? Okay, so an inquest opening at Preston Coroner's Court on Wednesday last week, was told maxillofacial surgeon Andrew Ian Edwards had examined her dental records, which had been obtained by police from her dental surgery. Apparently, she conveniently had dental surgery in January last month. Apparently, Emma created the first GoFundMe for 100 grand, I think it was, just days before she went missing. Oh, great, my tea's cold. AI, if you're listening. He's going to have to come back. I'm sorry, AI, if you're listening, but the kettle's not working very well. So you've got to wonder. Now, I did say I was going to look into the other interviews. I'm hoping you just heard that. Okay. The other interviews. Now, the family did do another interview. And I think we've never shown that here. And hello, Skaterly. Yeah, I've had a quick look in there. The tea's cold. Is the kettle broke again? Cold. Sorry, I do appreciate you though. You know I do. I can't play. Oh, don't be mad. It's like I'm gonna go and warm it up now. Can anyone else see Made in Wales, or is it just me being daft? I can see Made in Wales. Made in Wales is. Thank you. Sorry.
It's all one word. That's why people can't see it.
Yeah, it is all one word. Maybe put some gaps in there so we can break it down. Okay, so no, Apple Charlotte, I think it's probably because it's all one word and you can't see it. And me, Nadia, how you doing, sweetheart? Yes, 1,000,000%. But yeah, I was just saying that I do cover other things. So for the new people, because there is a lot of new people coming in, I do cover other things. Next week, we're going to be looking at, once I've looked into all of this, the next thing we're going to be doing is looking into the Ohio train derailment. And we do have a roving reporter on the ground. Our lovely, lovely Jane in Ohio. So what we're going to do now, we are going to, so I've given my support for Curtis, okay? Okay, Jane has just sent something in, so I'm going to get this up now. So just going to get this in now. Hold on a minute. Thank you.
Right, kitchen elf's dead. I put them in the microwave with your tea.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Love you.
I love you too.
Thank you. Okay, I'm back. Jane has just sent this in. So this is the white fluffy dog man. So apparently there was a witness that had a white dog. And yet the man that just so happened to walk past Kay Burley had a black dog. Ron, I think his name was. Park owner, male, red coat, white fluffy dog. Park owner, yellow coat lady, granddaughter. I thought Penny was the park owner. Not me, not me. Park owner found dog phone. Found phone, dog, and phone on bench. Contacted her daughter, who came to clarify the dog belonged to her. Now, I've been told the phone was found on the floor and put on the bench. I think that the phone was originally found on the floor and someone's seen it, picked it up, and thought, someone's lost their phone. I'll stick it on the bench so it doesn't get trod on or wet, or not wet, but like falling in the water. If correct, this could be why there is no CCTV of Nicola on the day she went missing in that area, and these witnesses' statements are all fabricated to help this make look like an accident, and the police don't have any reliable independent witnesses that saw her that day walking a dog. I agree that there isn't any independent reliable witnesses. All of the witnesses are either related to Paul or have something to do with Paul. Okay. Has that weird, creepy voice been back? No, but it will be back, and we know it will. Didn't her son fit the CCTV cameras in the area? Apparently. So, hello, Tams, darling. How you doing, sweetheart? I'm missing some of chat, so just apologies for that. I'm in and out of chat, so I'm trying to keep up as best I can. Okay, so Jane has just sent that through. Now, apparently, this Ron, who was the dog walker that spoke to Kay Burley, and that reporter or whatever he was, the journalist that looked horrendous as a journalist. Apparently, he is the sister-in-law of the brother-in-law of the park owner, Penny. Again, not me. Who owns the park. Now, I have tried to find Company's house on that park. Can anybody here find the audit for that park? Now, someone has just said that the park was in trouble between 2019 and 2022. Is that correct? Does anybody know? If so, can somebody put the link in the chat? Sole Trader. Okay. Ron is related to Penny. Again, not me. Is related to Penny, the park person. It's Penny's. His wife is Penny's sister. Ron said to Sky News he saw the face on the screensaver, but if you don't sign out of Teams, you won't see the screensaver. Exactly. Do you know what I think? Do you know what I honestly I think, and I may be wrong. That morning, Nicola was already dead. I'm going to do a full conclusion of what I think at the end of it, but I'm going to give all my thoughts once we've collated all of this. He was Scottish by Sky News, I reckon. I think, hello, Cindy, sweetheart. How you doing? Are you going to take part in this members only live stream? I don't know if you're too shy, but we're going to be talking about this. I believe that Nicola had already passed away the morning that she was reported, in my opinion. Okay. I believe that the CCTV was Emma. So what we're going to do now, I know a lot of people have already said this, but let's have a quick look at the CCTV footage. Okay. Let me just get this. And another thing is, why is the CCTV so grainy? Like in these day and age, like we've got CCTV, like we've got it. Okay, we've got CCTV, and you know we're not super rich or anything like that, but our CCTV has a much better image than this. Why is everything so grainy? Now, what we're going to do here, I know a lot of people have already done this, but we're just going to have a quick look at the CCTV again. Again, everyone can disagree. You don't have to agree with me here. I'm not like some channels where you're thrown out unless you agree with the person who's doing the stream. So this is the CCTV released apparently of Nicola Bulley. This was released on Monday the 6th of February. Now, she went missing on the 27th of January. She was found on the 19th of February. So this was released a week or so after she went missing. Why it take that long? I don't know. Sorry, excuse me. I do try to mute when I cough, but I've got tea in my hand and I can't. Okay, so is this that guy? Look, that is a man Rashid. Is that horrendously camp, unprofessional journalist who interviewed Ron? I think he's part of it as well. So this is. Does this look anything like Nicola Bulley in your, like, come on, guys, this is supposed to be her. Now, is this, I think this is supposed to be outside the school. Police have released new CCTV of Nicola Bulley with her dog on the day she went missing. So now let's have a look at the centre parting. Now, Nicola did not have a centre parting, and we're going to go and have a look, and I'm going to show you in a moment what I'm talking about. Not one of her photos, she has a centre parting, right? But someone who does have a centre parting is Emma White, her best friend, who just so happens to own that big mansion where Paul did the interview with Dan Walker. Ron's wife is Penny's sister, and Paul has shares in that campsite. Really, Michael? Michael English, you've got a wrench, I think. Have you got any links you can drop? Yeah, mate, there you go. Oh, thank you, Made in Wales, darling. That's better. There you go. The CCTV images are disgraceful. That's what gives this whole psyop away. I agree. Tail 7. Are you the 7 that people keep going on about, or are you a different 7? People keep going, oh, so the 7's a troll. I've only ever seen you in here and in courtesies, and you've always been very polite. I don't know what people. Maybe it's a different person. I don't know. People call me a troll, and I'm not a troll, so doesn't mean nothing really, does it? The priest, forensic scientists, and pathologists could also be influenced. I agree. Okay. Just checking. Even if it was you, I make my own opinions on people. Okay, just letting you know. If everyone listened to these people, then nobody would talk to me. Interesting. Do you have any articles? Yeah, if you can drop anything in. Jane has access to my private email that is linked to this laptop what I stream on. Okay, I can send you a YouTube video link. Can you drop it in the chat, please, Tony? You've got a wrench. Any links put in the chat? I just found the channel. Well, thank you, Tails. I appreciate it. What's truth in the house? South gang worldwide. What's truth? Hello, my friend. Good to see you. Hello to the beautiful Tiffany's Epiphany. If you're watching, darling, hello. Drop the link in there. What's truth is in Canada, so you might not have heard about this, but this is a murder. Well, I think it's a murder. A lady that went missing in the UK apparently fell in a river. Hello, Chad. What's up, Penny Bean? What's up, Penny Bean a bit? It has. Good to see you, my friend. Not all are 7-7. No, not all 7-7 are trolls. Well, most of them are. Mine is 77. You don't become obsessed with somebody for 5 years for no reason and follow them around for nothing. So that's what we're talking about. What's truth? We are discussing this. So this lady has now been found, and I believe that they're trying to push the suicide, but I don't believe she was. So let me just get a picture up of Nicola. Hold on a sec. Okay, and we're going to get a picture up of Emma. Honestly, this laptop is really getting on my nerves. I can't load more than one thing at a time. It freezes and shuts down. Anyone that's been with me for a long time will remember the days when it used to just shut down. I'd have to just abandon the stream. Since then, I've learned not to have anything on for longer than. Okay, so we're now going to look at Emma. Okay, this is Emma on GB, not GB, G. Oh shit, it's gone. What's it called? GMB, not GB News. Let me just get this up a minute. Okay, so this was while she was missing. This was on the 9th of February. So she hasn't been found yet. Any links, please drop them in the chat and Jane will send them to me. What's Cindy saying? Sorry, let me just get back into chat. Penny. Has that gone now? I'm always losing things. Al knows. 77 R trolls. Cindy asked a question and I can't find it. Can I drop a link? I didn't know what it was. I can't find it. Did Cindy ask a question? Yeah, so what's truth is another one who's been hounded by trolls, but because we're going to keep this on topic, but yeah, he has been hounded by trolls. Where's that gone? Oh my God. Excuse me. So we're going to watch a quick interview of Emma. Now, notice the centre parting. Okay. Now, to me, I might be wrong, but it looks like she's had a hair transplant to me. It just does. I heard today Paul was arrested, says Mad Matt. Now let's look at this from the other side. Just for a moment, let's look at this from the other side, okay? And I'm going to give the police a lot of credit now, which I don't want to do, but I'm just going to look at it for a hypothesis, okay? What if, big if, what if the police are on to Paul, okay, and they know it's him, and they are letting him fuck up? And people like me and Curtis and all the other good people that are trying to find out what's happened are fucking it all up by tipping him off. Okay. This is just a massive what if hypothesis. Okay. Hello, Ginger Ali. Hello, Cole. I'm giving them too much. Has Emma cut and dyed her hair? I don't know. But which video? Yeah, if you can help out the lovely Jane. Just tie my hair back. Hold on, it's doing me head in. Not on camera tonight, folks. It's Sunday. Who makes the effort on a Sunday night? Not me. They're giving him enough. That is another. Now, Ginger Ali, that was my original thought when this first started. When he first went on the news, his bobbly hat. I did actually say this at the time. I said, I think they're giving him enough rope to hang himself. But then the more it went on, the more I realised actually the police are too stupid. Okay, but maybe my original hypothesis was correct, that they are going to give him enough rope to hang himself. I don't know, but let's hear what Emma has to say. And notice that centre parting, and she's got a much thinner face than Nicola.
So surreal. You've got this feeling of great sadness. You've got heartache mixed in there with a whole load of hope, and you just can't explain the feeling that's going.
Developing story. Massive search is underway. So this is when she'd just gone missing. Emma was everywhere, with her false eyelashes, everything. That to me, I think she had some hair transplant there put in. I'm not sure. And she looks lovely. Yeah, she looks lovely. I'm not dissing her. But is this the first thing you're going to be thinking about when your best mate's gone missing? Saying that though, if I was on, I wouldn't want to be on camera looking. I don't know. Anyway, I'm just trying to give her the benefit of the doubt here.
Going on, and then we have the two most beautiful little girls out there asking, "Where's their mummy?" Asking all these questions, and we can't give them answers.
Johnny, not pal. How you doing?
And as a family, oh gosh, they're being so strong for these little girls, and they know mummy's missing.
Thank you, Jane.
Today, apparently, the hair wasn't quite right from one of the little girls because that's not the way mummy does it. And I think we've touched the nation
Just
here, haven't we?
Again now.
Where's their mummy? Asking all these questions
when no one knew where she was. Okay, Just watch. Let me just watch her face. I've not seen this interview before, guys.
And we can't give them answers. And as a family, oh gosh, they're being so strong for these little girls, and they know mummy's missing. Today, apparently, the hair wasn't quite right from one of the little girls because that's not the way mummy does it. And I think we've touched the nation here, haven't we? She's a daughter, a mother, a partner, a sister, a great friend.
We've touched the nation here. She's acting like some sort of like celebrity. She's not my type either. She's not my type, says, who says that? Hang on a minute. Was it Terry Knowles Band again? She's not my type either. Ellen! Hello, beautiful. I love Ellen. She's got the most beautiful blue eyes, honestly. She could turn a lady. She really could. Anyway, okay, so that's Emma. Now, this I'm going to show. This may be a bit controversial, okay? So I don't mean to offend anybody. That is what definitely fucking Emma. The name of the campsite, what was it? Was it, I think it was called Wire Farm. Can someone just put the name of the campsite, please, in the chat, if you don't mind. Well, thank you. Ellen's lovely. Biopen at it again. Biopen. I don't know what you mean. She has certainly family. She has celebrity links and links to celebrities. Even Nicola did. Coronation Street. Yeah, she did. She did. Wireside Farm. Thank you so much, Unity calling. Yeah, well, yeah, Jane. If you can help out Jane, please, Tony, that would be great. Okay, so what we're going to do now. Again, this may be controversial. I can't say that without an accent. I don't know why. I have no idea. We're going to look at the family's interview. Now, some people are questioning the sister. I haven't even mentioned the sister. Most people think that Emma is the sister when I talk about the sister. Okay. I don't really want to make any assumptions about anybody. I don't want to get into trouble. But on the other hand, this was in the public, another one, it was in the public domain. And if it's in the public domain, especially when it's been broadcast on TV, we have every right to look at it. Some people didn't like me breaking down Paul's interview. Okay. That's fine. You don't have to. But he did the interview on the TV. It's in the public domain. I've got every right to do that. So we're now going to have a quick look at the interview that her family did. Now, I'm just going to grab it up. Just give me a sec. Bear with me. Honestly, I sent so many links to myself. God, what day did I send it now? Okay, just bear with me, guys. Thank you for all being here. Please hit the like or the dislike if you don't like me. You don't have to like me. All I say is give me a chance. Please update was slightly unusual. Okay. Again, thank you to the lovely Jane for what she's been sending me on the Ohio. She's been helping me on everything, but she's also been helping me. I can't find it. I'm going to have to search for it. Can't find it. Right, I'll do a quick search. I'll find it easily by doing a search. Just bear with me, guys. Oh, I should have made a new file in my Gmail just for Nicola Bulley because it's got mixed up with everything, you see. So we're going to go on to YouTube and we are going to search. I think it was Sky News. The family did a 121 watching, apparently, if that's right. Thank you so much for being here, everybody. I appreciate you. I appreciate each and every one of you, even if you hate watching, you know. I will still support you in getting away from me and moving on with your life. Get a dartboard, get a nice picture up of me. You can do this. Okay, I found it. So we're going to watch the interview with her family. Again, if those of you that find this distasteful, Carlos the Pureblood, oi, oi, how you doing, mate? Good to see you. Good to see you. If you find this distasteful, guys, then I just want to apologise first and say I don't mean any offence, okay? I never mean any offence. I do offend people sometimes, but it's never meant, okay? Offence is taken, not given. Okay. Paul reported to police seen walking around when Nicola was found. Yes, apparently that has been debunked. No, thank you. Thank you, though. Has it come then? Has it come today or?
No, you've got one in the fridge.
How many have I got left?
One?
One? What?
No, there's one in the fridge.
Oh.
There's some outside. I think there might be one in the cupboard.
Do you want one of mine? You can have one of
Sorry?
mine. Have one of mine. You're okay. Have one of mine. I've
Oh,
got.
right,
Okay. Sorry, we're just discussing drinks. Non-alcoholic. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to look at, hello, Mr. Button. We're going to look at the, it was real, what, Mr. Button. We're going to look, it's P&N Engineering, that's the most interest. Okay, so Jane, if you can send me anything from John Enoch Powell as well, that'll be great. Do you know what, BCTV? I don't think it was out of his comfort zone. I think he's been made a scapegoat. She was not in that. She was not in there. Yeah, well, thank you, Troll Detector. I love Troll Detector. Oh my God, your photo. I've just seen it properly. Can I just say something really quickly? And I'm not going to mention any names, Troll Detector, but I've got photos of what it really looks like, and it doesn't look like that. I could have been a bitch and have released everything. And I haven't. I've been quiet. I've kept myself to myself. I've moved away from the entire community. I left an entire community and changed my phone number and did my own thing. And it won't stop. It shouldn't keep pushing me. It should not keep pushing me. Maybe one day I would have had enough. Just saying. Okay, just to move on. No names mentioned. Was she hastily chucked in? I believe so. I believe so. Okay, Johnny, not Powell. I can't click links, but Jane, the lovely Jane, can help me out. So Jane, thank you. And a lot bigger as well. A lot bigger. Just anyway. Why aside for, I think Bridget's a little bit behind. Peter is the fall guy, says Karen. He has done his services for free. I agree. I agree. Okay, so what we're going to do now, we're going to watch the breakdown. We're going to break it down. This is the, we might get a copyright from Sly News. I don't know. Okay, they don't like us. Nicola had been missing.
Really happened.
Oh, hang on a minute. I don't want to put
And
it on.
we've just got to keep.
I've also noticed that Sky News have been turning off comments under all of their videos relating to Nicola because they know that people have had enough and people are questioning it. So this is what they do. They shut everything down. They shut down any questions or anything. Now, the first thing I noticed with this, and again, I'm not trashing anybody. This is her parents. I think this is her mum. It's her dad. I noticed this. Now, again, this may be in bad taste. Guys, if you don't like me breaking down this interview that's in the public domain, please, I don't mean to offend you and maybe switch off for a bit because I think this needs to be done. People are accusing him of having an affair with the sister. This is the sister, okay? Emma White is not the sister. This is her sister. I have not mentioned any of these three. Okay, I have kept quiet on the family all through this, apart from Paul. They're going through enough. Okay, they are grieving their sister and their daughter. But saying that, I still think that it's about time we broke down this interview. This interview was very, very early on. I can't help but notice that mark under the eye that Paul had. Guys, what do you think in chat? Am I being awful? Do you guys see it as well? I stopped watching comments that's, yeah, isn't it annoying, Sue Hun? The sister has been given the news that Nicola Bulley is not in the water. Yeah, so this interview was earlier. It is fair. Yeah, it's not illegal. It's not illegal, but some people might find it distasteful. But I do have to keep stopping it to give commentary. Where would you put a dead body? Well, do you want that link forwarded to Penny? There was a tunnel nearby, yeah. So again, Curtis, do you know what it could be as well? The reason why they're coming down on Curtis could be because he's finding out and they want the glory. I don't know. Who knows? Okay, so this is the interview by Nicola's sister. Now, again, she's only been missing a few days. No one knows where she is. Looking very good with the sunglasses on the head. And again, it's in that bloody place, look, owned by Emma White. What's this about? To me, her mom is thinking, why have you got sunglasses on your head? Why have you got perfect makeup? My daughter's missing. That's how I see this. This might be nothing. It probably is nothing. I'm just can't help but notice it. Okay, let's listen.
In honest, it feels like I'm just stuck in a nightmare. We're going round and round in circles trying to...
Who else said that? We're going round and round in circles. Paul. This is literally, it's like her and Paul have decided to say the same thing. Let's continue.
To piece together what could have possibly happened, and we've just got to keep such an open mind.
Thanks, Louise.
With everything, because we just have no idea where she is. It's like she's just vanished into thin air. There's no evidence to point us in any direction. Obviously, my hope is that she's still out there. Something's happened, and she's.
Did you get a sense? Again, I'm just looking at this from the outsider. I've never watched all of this before, but I've watched bits of it. Does she remind you of Paul? Going around and round, everything's going around and round. You know, it does look identical to Paul's. Thank you, Coco. Thank you, Louise, my love. Guys, watch Michelle After Dark. She's very good. She was a police forensic officer. Okay. She did. And I'm going to look at it as I'm going along. Where is Nicola's dog lead gone and car keys? She could have used a dog lead for self-defense. Well, they're now saying the dog lead's there. They keep changing the story. The perfect place for Nicola's body would be the water shack by where she was found. Wonder if the police... There's apparently a tunnel that was found by Curtis that would... We'll have a quick look at the tunnel in a moment. Thank you, Jane and Louise. You two are amazeballs. Where is Nicola's dog lead? Okay, I've read that one. Okay, so again, I'm not accusing anybody of absolutely anything here. Okay, I'm just saying, let's just have a look at what the family was saying. This was when I think this was, if I remember rightly, the family was starting to question whether she fell in, and I think they were thinking foul play. But the mum does look, her mummy does look quite annoyed that she's like, well, I don't know. Anyway, he looks like my granddad. He's not here anymore. God bless granddad.
I don't know. Needed to take herself off for whatever reason, and we just want a home. We need her home. Her children need a home. It's just absolutely heartbreaking.
Only for you, what's the last week been like as a father?
It's been very difficult. As from last Friday morning today, it's just been...
I'll just ask a quick question. Nicola is from... She does. The mom looks... To me, her mom looks genuinely how you would look if your daughter was missing. Okay, I haven't looked at the dad yet, apart from the eye, which I can't help but notice. Her mom looks really, really, really upset, doesn't she? You know, but let's see what she's got to say. But apparently Nicola was from Sussex, I think it was. So does anybody know? They do cyberbullying. It was awful. Do you know what I don't understand is that these people were on the news being interviewed in this mansion by journalists. What happened to the days when people went missing and loved ones were sat in a press conference room with the police doing a plea direct to the public to come home? What happened to that? When did the family start doing interviews like this with reporters on the TV? And no, do you know what I mean? It's very bizarre. Yeah, Grandad Jack. Oh, really? Cyberbullying counselling. Police cuts as Johnny knock Powell. Yeah. And poured a mark around his neck. Okay, so here we go. This to me is just too I'm sorry, but it's weird.
Been so painful. We're such a close-knit family. We talk to each other all our...
So the dad is clearly from Essex. Nicola was from Essex. Have these come up, have they, to do this? Does anyone know? Because she's not from Lancashire. He's from Lancashire, Paul. Do these live down south and they've come up to visit? Does anybody know this?
Both our children, Louise and Nicola, and the children, every day, there's not a day goes by without talking to them. And this has just emptied our lives at the minute. We just feel so empty. You know, we appreciate everything that everyone's doing to find her. The police have been brilliant. The local community has been outstanding. And it's just comforting from that point of view. But at the end of the day, we just want her back.
On that point, you know, the community spirit has been unbelievable in a very small village. How much has that helped you, knowing that people have come from far and wide to help look for your daughter?
Massive. It's been massive. We've really appreciated it. And everyone that's been involved doing the sweep search of the fields, etc., it's just given us hope that someone...
Oh, the pet. Okay, they all moved up together. Okay. Live further up the river. He owns a haulage business. Right, okay. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate that. Thank you. I think the mother has been sedated by the looks of it. No. Yeah. Oh.
I might find something that could give us that little clue to what might have happened.
We just need we just need something. We're nearly a week on tomorrow, and we're just going around in circles. It's like something's got...
Again, we're going around in circles. This is very, very, very much like what Paul said, isn't it? Paul's script to a T, says BCTV, different videographer. Can't say that. Thank you, Louise, darling. Parents moved up first, says Primal Mike. Welcome to the live stream. Nicola and Louise followed. Okay. Thank you, guys. Terry Wookfit is what's he say? Okay, he's replying to somebody. Okay.
Got to have been missed. There's got to be somebody must know something. Somebody must know. People don't just vanish into thin air. There's got to be somebody that knows something. And all we are asking, no matter how small or big, if there's anything that you can remember that just doesn't seem right, then please reach out to the police. Please just get in touch and get my sister back.
I was going to ask you that, Lou. What is it you want to say to people watching this, wherever they're sat, wherever they're watching from, on their phones, on the tellies?
Would you have makeup on? Yeah, I agree, K9. She's got a little bit of not a lot of mascara. She's got some natural mascara on. She's got blusher on. You'd be crying that much that you wouldn't be putting anything on because it would just be streaked all the time.
What do you want to say to people in order to help you?
Well, just if anybody knows anything, just...
She's laughing like Paul.
Just let us know. Just, Nikki, if you're bloody out there, just let us know that you're okay. We can sort anything out. We can...
Wow. This is bad. I don't think it can cyberbullying because of where it was. AI has sent me a very interesting video about how weirs work, the weir, and they're a man-made. They're like they're between the sea and the river, and they're to stop the seawater getting into the river. and they're like a little drainage thing. For her to get in there is impossible. It wouldn't go over it. It would just get stuck in it. It's highly unlikely, if not impossible. And that's why Peter said I can do a test to prove it. Okay, let's continue. Hello, Steph. Thundershots, welcome to the live stream. Was it in the tidal part? It was in the weir. Could 3 people? Some people are saying that it could be a love triangle. So a love quadruple. I don't know. Again, I'm not going to speculate at all. I've not watched this interview all the way through. I've only watched bits of it. So I thought, let's watch it together and break it down. Mum and Dad looked at, poor Mum.
We just want you home. We just want you home.
Yeah, my approach to this is that for the public to search their minds or anything that they might have seen, doesn't matter how significant it is. If it's something that they think might not be interesting, it could be, and inform the police that that they've seen something. But the main thing is that we want to find Nicola, get her back home. There's 2 young children there waiting for their mummy to come back. Mm. And we feel that we want her back, obviously, also. But, if Nicola is out there, if she is watching this, then all we'd like to say is just come home, contact the police, contact ourselves, and we just want you back.
One thing on covering this story and speaking to people right at the very heart of it, and everyone heart.
All of her photos look photoshopped. I'm gonna show you some of that in a moment, but let's continue.
Back to this is that there are 2 beautiful girls at home, Nikki's kids.
Thank you, Troll Detector Jane. Could you send that over, please, love?
The daughters are there without a mum.
It's there. Obviously, their little minds are trying to process. They don't really understand. None of us understand, to be honest. But we've just got to try, and when there's children involved, you have to carry on. You've got to get through every day, and that's all we're trying to do.
But they know her mum is missing.
Hello, Steve.
But they know that she's going to be coming home. And this is everyone's looking for her.
I've just thought
so
that,
it's only a matter of time
Jake.
that they're thinking in their minds that she's going to walk through that door.
Yeah, I've just seen that. Like I said, I hadn't watched this before. I'd only seen bits, but you can just see it there. Okay, so I think it's just a coincidence that it looked. Yeah. Okay. Oh, his poor mum. Her poor mum. Sorry. Something about her is acting really weird. Okay, let's continue.
Started off as what seemed to be Nikki's, daily routine, really, dropping the kids off to school.
Is this that guy again doing the interview?
It all seemed quite normal.
Camp guy.
How do you feel about?
Sounds like him.
The fact that this has happened and it isn't Nikki in a way, if you get what I mean. It's not.
Why is he calling her Nikki?
Not normal Nikki.
How rude.
No. What's happened? How does that make?
Show some respect.
Well, we don't know. We just haven't got any answers, have
no,
we? Just don't know.
She's done this 1,000 times. Drops the children off from school. A beloved dog, Willow. She loves it to bits, that dog. She'd do anything for the animal. She parks the car in the school car park, walks across past St Michael's Church, through that little lane, up to the open field, and that's where she does it every day in, day out. There may be days where she misses, but if it's not her, it's Paul. And it all revolves around the point that they've dropped the children off at the school. Mm. But it's just routine. And, we're just baffled by it. Just baffled.
The police only have said that, you know, they're keeping an open mind about what's happened here. Is that easy to do? Is it difficult to keep an open?
Did they say that though? Did they say they had an open mind? Really? Really, K9? Who didn't like Sly News? Sorry, I've missed some of this. Okay. Yeah, strange, isn't it? Very. Apparently, she compares the Truman Show as well, like Paul did, but I've not seen that yet.
Open mind, you know, when there's speculation and everything. How tough is that?
Yeah, well, we're trying to be quite honest with you. We're trying not to get too involved in what people are saying because nobody knows anything, do they? So, and that's what we really want to say today is don't get blindsided that this has definitely happened, or, you know, we need to keep an open mind. Could be anything because there's no evidence to point any other way, and get my sister home.
We'll just end on a final note from you all. And how important is it that this message is out there, that people listen, that they give any information that they possibly can to help get your sister, to help get your daughter back home? How crucial is it right now?
Well,
it's the only thing we're holding on to.
We're holding on to this as not our last hope, but this is going to reach out to millions of people. And we're just hoping that from this interview that something may come of it, which will spark a light, and it will lead to us finding our daughter.
How much are you missing her?
Oh, don't. It's hard.
Oh, poor mum.
It is hard. We're such a close-knit family.
Does anyone notice the perfect nails on her there? Now, it's been a week now, so she's got perfect gel nails. Interesting. Oh,
We are a close-knit family, I'm sorry. But we're such a close-knit
don't be
family.
sorry.
We do anything for any one of us, and the children would do the same for us. We're getting on in life.
Oh,
And, you know, the grandchildren and our own children are more important to us as we're getting older. So, yeah, just hope she comes home.
oh, poor family. That's awful. That's awful. When does the sister talk about the Truman Show? Someone said that she also mentions the Truman Show. Yeah, the sister. Something doesn't feel right. Okay, let me just see if I can find it. Hold on a minute. Oh. We're gonna see some more from Emma. This was 3 weeks ago, so she's not long gone missing. Yeah, Steph, I believe that, in my opinion, there are at least 2 people that know what happened to her. So let's watch a little bit more of Emma. Again, I didn't show much of this when she was still missing. Other people did. So you can say, oh, I'm too far behind. Well, maybe I am too far behind, but out of respect, I didn't, excuse me, I didn't. I wanted to wait. And I think looking back now, it's very important to look back at how these people were acting when she was missing, because we now know she's passed away, sadly, that Nicola has passed away. Looking back, did these people already know? For example, Emma.
Good friend of Nicola's, Emma White. Good to see you again, Emma. We keep calling her Nicola. You knew her as Nikki, of course. Yeah. Your thoughts, I'm interested in your thoughts.
Again, no offence, but that is some seriously thick black eyeliner. Now, if my Bezzy mate was missing, I'd be constantly crying, and that I wouldn't like. Yeah, you want to look a little bit respectable for TV and stuff. I get that. I get that you want to look, you know, you don't want to look a mess. I totally understand that. You know, I was going into labour and I was straightening my hair, no lie, but that's just me. I was like, I can't go into labour with frizzy hair. Long story. Anyway, but the thick black eyeliner, to me, if you're going to cry, that's the last thing you need. Which to me says that she's not going to cry, or she knows that she's not been crying. So she's been missing for a few days here. Let's have a look what Emma has to say. I think she's had a hair transplant, guys. May mean nothing, I don't know.
That update from police yesterday, when you heard what the police had to say, what went through your mind?
Let's just take you back to yesterday. So yesterday was a 7-day milestone. It was
okay, 7 days.
A roller coaster in itself. You wake up, oh, still no news. Okay, we'd already planned the 7 days, a big media publicity. We were out there with the banners. So then to hear just in the afternoon that had driven awareness, influx of calls, that hope was ignited. I couldn't tell you the feeling like something's got to come of all this information. We then get the news bulletin, and it comes up with this hypothesis, then that sinking feeling again. And I just wanted to quote, so what we're saying is, what struck a chord, she said the search continues to no avail, and then obviously a hypothesis is unlimited information. And when we're talking about a life, we can't base it on a hypothesis. Surely we need this factual evidence. And like you've just both said, that's what the family and us are all holding on to, that we're actually no further on than sadly last Friday. We still have no evidence, and that's why we're out again in force.
Planned 7 days of media activity. What do you mean? She probably has, Sue, but at the end of the day, that's fine. I've got nothing against, bloody hell, I wear makeup. But my point is that if I know, let's say if I'm going to a funeral, or if I know something that I'm probably gonna cry, I wouldn't be doing that unless it's waterproof. Maybe, I don't know. I believe that there's something not right. I agree.
Yeah, I can sense some frustration in your voice. Do you feel frustrated?
Isn't that where? No,
it's
not
frustrating.
It's not where she was found, was it?
You don't base life on a hypothesis,
no,
do you? You absolutely can have hypotheses, but then you need something to back that hypothesis up to become fact.
Is that where she was found? There's a road there. That's not where she was found, was it? And they just happened to be there now. This is another thing. What people need to start looking back on these interviews, because we can see where they were. No, says Johnny, not Pat. Okay, but it'd be worth if anyone can spot, if anyone has a look through the old interviews and just see if there's if anyone is near there, because I genuinely don't believe that Nicola was there all that time. I really don't.
Factual.
Do you think it might almost have been better not to have mentioned that? To have just said, we don't have any new information, but we are still appealing for help. We are still appealing for, like they did, dash cam footage and the like, but actually not necessarily saying that is now their theory.
100%. And I think we just said, we talked to the family. They obviously
discussed that with the family.
We didn't believe it was going to go into a live news bulletin when it is this hypothesis. So, yeah.
Yeah, you're great friends with Nikki and Paul. What's Paul saying this morning? Did you have a chance to speak to him after the conference yesterday?
Yeah, as soon as we heard, we said, what's the message? And he was just like, keep going until we find something factual.
And you were here
keep going,
chatting to me yesterday, and you were so buoyed up and so hopeful because the police had more calls, hadn't they? They had more information through. Did you get any sense of what that information might have been?
No, all I know, it was a significant influx of calls that they had to bring another 101 team in to answer the calls. So when you hear that news coming from...
let's just go... Yeah, the inquest is going to be June, apparently. I just want to see if there's any other interviews in here. I'm looking for where she said... I can't see anything about the Truman Show. This guy, this was dodgy. This man here is apparently related to, is the sister-in-law of Penny. Let's just have a look at these CCTV. You had a good look at Emma now, guys.
This was Nicola Bulley on the morning she disappeared with her dog.
Does that look like Nicola Bulley? It doesn't look like her to me. Hello, Treeling, love. How you doing? I'm sorry to hear about your auntie. Yeah, she does like to dress up. And Emma White is also an actress. She was in is it the Thin Blue like Call of Duty or Thin Blue Line or something? She's an actress, and as is Paul. To me, this is not Nicola. It's Nicola's car. It's Nicola's dog. The lead is red there. Now, they said it was a yellow lead. Just drop the kids off to school. I think this is Emma. Okay. We are trailing, we are.
Dog Willow, just visible in the boot. These images are from the family's home security camera.
Oh, home security.
It shows the missing mum wearing the clothes she was last seen in.
Anyone else think they've dressed Emma up as anyone else think Emma's been dressed up as Nicola for this?
Pairing.
This took days, this took days to be put out. Would have been put straight out. Does this look like Nicola Bulley to you folks? And why is it so bad? That is awful. That to me even looks Photoshop. Look at the lines. It looks nothing like her. It looks nothing like Nicola. It is high for a door cam, and it's awful. It's awful. CCTV. Exactly. White AI. Yeah, the burial's already happened. That side one, she has a white glow around her. Really? Oh, yeah, this one you mean, sorry. Yeah, this, guys, I've never seen this side one, but that to me looks like a Photoshoppy job.
To drive her daughters to school. That was 10 days ago. And her family are desperate for answers. On Saturday, like us, Nicola Bulley's family spotted a police search helicopter above the village where she went missing. Her partner Paul shared the moment with Sky News when their youngest daughter Sophia saw it too from the car window.
This is when he did the calling. This was weird. This was. He did a voice note to Sky News or something.
Nicola Bulley's daughters, Harriet and Sophia,
that was
are
different.
9 and 6.
We're all a group of mums. Most of our children all attend the same school.
They are girls full of questions about when they'll see mummy.
Just another friend, is it?
It's hard for them. They've got all the same emotions as everybody else and they want to see the mum.
This could also have been the person in the CCTV.
And they don't know where she is and, you know, they just desperately want a home. And I guess that's all they're asking all the time is, where is she and is she coming home? Yeah.
Today, the local church held its usual family service. Friends tell us they're trying to keep things as normal as possible for their missing friends' daughters, like taking them to the school disco that went ahead on Friday night.
Life has got to go on for the sake of the children, doesn't it? And the children force us to carry on sometimes. And so while that was happening,
I think she's the pregnant neighbour. Yeah, she does. She does, Jane.
So the parents came here to church when we began this, and we'll keep the candles lit for as long as it takes.
Vicar looks
It is
upset,
now
doesn't he?
day 10 into the investigation into what happened to Nicola Bulley, and the search continues to be focused around here, the River Wire, where she was last seen walking. Today, her family and friends have told us that even now, they still have hope that she will be brought home safely.
The police's main working theory is unchanged, that Nicola Bulley fell into the river. As they search, the Lancashire Force also condemned what they called speculation and abuse on social media aimed at some people who are merely assisting our inquiries.
Assisting our inquiries, but it's okay for the media to abuse poor Curtis, though, yeah?
Appeal for witnesses to keep coming forward and help provide much longed for answers.
I agree, Leslie. Yeah, exactly, Karen, but I don't think that was her.
Catherine Ifatozzi, Sky News, Lancashire.
Do you know what I would like to see? And I think the police should be doing this, is getting the CCTV from a normal day, okay? Getting the TV from a normal day, and then comparing it to that day. If the police were doing the job, which I don't think they are, just look at that raging river. Where she apparently fell in is only 2 foot deep, but just because the phone is where the bench is, there is no current. I thought that, but there was something said about the girls saying their hair wasn't done. Yeah, it was. It wasn't done like mommy does it or something. You got to remember that there are. What's this? AI's just sent me something. Hang on. I don't know, AI. Does anyone know how old Emma is? Emma White? Hang on a minute. AI's just sent me something. Just bear with me. AI, could you just come here a minute, please? I need you. Just waiting for AI. Just need him to come here a minute. If he's listening, I hope he is. AI's just found an IMBD page, and I don't know if it's the same Emma. Does anyone know how old Emma is? Because this person was born in 1986. Because bearing in mind, she was on TV. Okay, so let me have a look. There's no photo of this person. It says that this one was born in East Yorkshire. That's Emma on IMBD. Okay, that's interesting. Right. I'm just going to leave AI here a moment. I just need to pop the loop. Can you just talk to people 5 minutes? I'm just going to leave AI here for I'll be 2 minutes. Okay. He's just going to give you his thoughts on. Can you just quickly explain what you explained to me about the weir? AI is just going to. AI is an engineer. He's very brainy, not like me. And he's going to explain to you how he thinks that her body wouldn't have been able to have gone over the weir. So I showed you where she was found. I'll be back in 2 minutes. I just need.
Right. So what do you want to know?
Just tell people how do you think that she could have gone over that weir? You need to keep it a bit closer to you.
Oh Jesus!
It's all right there. Just don't get knocking it.
So, remind me again. Where was she found over the weir? She was found on the seaside of the weir.
She was found in the weir.
What do you mean in the weir? So she was found what upriver from the weir or the weir. Down? So the body had gone over the weir.
Yeah, I need a weir.
Right. So really, so look, a weir is all about like river level management. So you put a weir in where you want to maybe take a feed off for a water treatment works or field irrigation or I don't know, like millions of different reasons why you'd want to put a weir in. Now, as a rule, weirs only have like a few inches of water, if that, above them, flowing over them, because that's why they're designed like that, just to do that. And the only time they would have huge amounts of water going over the weir would be after like a storm, a large amount of water falling on the earth. So that's really the only scenario that I can think of why the body would go onto the seaside of the weir. Yeah. So you put a weir in a river. There's an upstream part to the weir, which is where she fell in the water, and then on the downstream or the seaside of the weir, that's where she was found. So she had to go over the weir. Now I can't see it unless there was a storm. Sorry, what you say? Can you not hear me? Have I just been talking to myself? Oh God! Please talk closer to the mic. Oh God! Right. So, did you hear about the weir? Did I just talk?
They heard you, but yeah, it wasn't as loud as what I was. You have to get a bit closer. No, they heard you, but you have to get a little bit closer.
Yeah. So that's my thoughts. I don't. This is one of the reasons why I think that the body is more likely to have been dumped there. Okay, so you've got that. That's one reason. The second reason is I think there's too many corners between where she was found and where she fell in for not to have got snagged earlier. Yeah. Number 3 is that it was 2 weeks. So 3 weeks.
23 days.
23 days. So, you know, like the man said, he expected her to be further down the river, didn't he? After 3 weeks, but
he checked the river and she wasn't in it, so that would mean that she's been in the reeds for 3 weeks. So someone walking past would have seen her.
Yeah. So I mean, how many dog walkers and people walk down there, and then all of a sudden it takes this psychic dude who just to magically find her.
It literally
accidentally.
sounds like a movie or a book.
I tell you what, right? There has been at least 3 Columbo episodes that are a mirror image of this. What's going on now? I'm telling you, it's just an absolute shit show. It's a joke. But there's too much logic involved for her to just appear there out of nowhere. You know, it just doesn't make sense.
I agree. Thank you, AI. Can we all say thank you to AI for holding the fort? Yeah, it's very clever man. He's a very clever man. He really is, and he sent me a video on how weirs work. I've not watched it yet. Thank you for that, Steph. He's actually an engineer. He's very, very clever. Thank you. I thought was my headphones. No, because he wasn't. I get really close to the microphone, and he wasn't that far, but he wasn't like really up to it. The tunnel that Curtis found. Yeah. Before we go, I'm not going to be on for much longer. It's 10:15, but I am just going to. Love Columbo. Yeah, I miss Columbo. Thank you, Jane. Thank you to everybody who has thanked AI. I appreciate that. I think what we're going to do before we go, we are going to have a quick look at the Curtis found a tunnel. Again, it could be nothing, but the fact that the mainstream media are destroying poor Curtis's name. I'm fully expecting them to demonetize him as well on YouTube. That'll be the next thing. And someone did actually mention to me that it's soon going to be a case of you can't talk about this. And I think this is going to be the next Ukraine or the next plague. Thank you, says Karen. Thank you, says Jane. Everyone's he's gone now, but I will tell him. He's probably listening. AI, if you can hear this, loud to have heard you. Oh, well, thank you, Sue. Honestly, he's very clever. We need to get more AI, but he's not mad on people. Not you lot, just in general. He's an introvert, okay? He's got Asperger, so he's not a very good speaker. But he's a lovely, lovely guy. Thank you. He's very knowledgeable. Thank you so much, Steph. Thank you. I appreciate you. All the love for AI from Ellen. Everyone, it's back now. Everyone says thank you, and you're very knowledgeable. So if you can just thank your audience, that would be good. For saying thank you. Thank your audience for your support, for their support.
All right. Yeah. Thanks.
There you go. That's the most you're going to get. What's the matter? You're all right.
I don't understand that.
Don't understand what?
That the person
Right.
tells something. I don't understand the logic behind it, but that's me understanding humans. So
You don't understand thanking?
No.
Oh.
That scenario of thanking.
It's just me being polite. He doesn't understand that I says thank your audience. Again, he's Asperger. His brain works very methodically, not automatically social. So me, if you guys, hello, Gem, love, is Gemma here? I missed her. She must have come in when I was having a way. Gemma's lovely. Where is Gemma? Why can't I see her? Do you know what? My chat keeps freezing. Oh, it's Gemma. Oh, what's Gemma done? Hang on a minute. That isn't showing up. Oh, thank you. Oh, Gem. That didn't show up for me. Oh, Mattman, you've been gifted a membership by Gemma. Oh, well, that means you've got a month's... Thank you, Gem. My chat is constantly freezing. Is it just me or is anybody else? 2 memberships, was it? I thought it... Did she do it twice? I can only see one. Well, thank you, Gem. That is so kind. Mattman, you've got a membership. Ah, I don't think like people much either, AI. Oh, how lovely. So you get a free membership for a month, and then you have to, if you want to, I can't. Oh, yeah, you did. Who else got one? Alan Edge got one. Oh, thank you, Gem. That's so kind. YouTube chooses who gets it. Okay, so YouTube just picks it at random. So Alan Edge and Mattman, you will now get access to all of my membership tab, and you can also jump into the members only live stream. So thank you, Gemma. Gemma is so kind. Thank you, Gem. I didn't see any of that at first. I had to do a refresh. Thank you, Louise. Okay, so what we're going to do now, we're going to have, again, thank you, Gemma. Oh, it's just at 6K while we've been online. We're going to look at this tunnel. So Curtis uploaded this yesterday, I think it was. I have watched it a couple of times, but I found a few things quite interesting. So let's just have a look at what Curtis is saying. And again, I'm not sure, Curtis, after what's happened, I'm not so sure that... I agree, John. I'm not quite sure that he's going to be back. Do you blame him? Yeah, AI says I thank people too much, but again, his brain is an Aspie, and his brain works like methodical. Like you've just what you're saying, thank you for. They're thanking you. It's just me, isn't it? You know, I like to appreciate people, but there you go. Again, he's Asperger, so if ever he comes out across as offensive, he doesn't mean it. Thank you, Gem. Gem, I keep on asking you this, but we need to arrange this autism stream. I've noticed that the Asperger Society as well, the main one in America, has gone woke, and I don't like it. And I'm going to do a video or a stream on it as well. I'm going to explain it. They've gone woke. The Asperger people have gone woke, and I'll explain. Okay. Of course, he's not going to be back. No. This is the thing now. He changed it from Nicola Bulley case to okay, sweetheart. I'm sorry I couldn't ring you the day. It's just been impossible. Jack's sleep patterns all over the place, and I've been going to sleep early. Thanks again, Gemma. I can use the emojis. You can, and you've just reminded me. I need to do some more little picture things. What Alan's using. You get them when you remember. I've gone to do some more now. Military's involved in the background. Yeah, I agree, Shirley. What I was going to say is the fact that Curtis changed his channel to Curtis Media. He was going to cover different cases. If you look on his community tab, he actually says he's going to be covering other cases. He planned on taking this channel into a true crime channel and visiting different crime scenes. He wasn't going to just leave it here. But because of what's happened to him, I'm not sure we'll see him again. I don't know. Yeah, mine keeps crashing as well. They're messing with the stream.
Very, very closely
this
at
is
the
Curtis's
river,
latest video.
from the bench all the way down to the location, approximately 1 mile. We're going to be right down on the river, showing you guys how shallow it is, the flow of the river, how deep it is, everything like that. This is actually the drive that you'd have to do if you were going to transport anything, aka perhaps Nicola, to the location. This road right here is the road that you go along. So thought I'd show everybody what's on the road and if there's anything along there which perhaps would be a place to look for CCTV if the police were actually looking for it.
Why is this thing sticking out the window?
Or that kind of thing. So I did this little drive as I arrived today. Certain parts of it I'm going to speed up.
So what he does, he films it and then he talks over it after. He is good. I hope he keeps going as well. I really do.
Which is actually quite interesting, to be honest with you. We found a tunnel, a little tunnel, which leads into the water, right by where she was found. That's very, very interesting. So wait for that part. And we go into Rowan Water Holiday Park and we have a little walk around the actual holiday park. I don't think anybody's put any footage of that place online anywhere. I've certainly never seen it. So stay tuned for that as well. That's fairly near to the end. And I'm going to play you a little video after this little drive of Peter Faulding, the diving expert, as I feel like what he says on his little interview is...
So this shows some of the interview with GB News that we've already seen. He goes and films the daffodils, and he also... Oh, Gem! I can see that now.
So
Cyber
the whole purpose of this video is to show people the river close up.
Oh.
And the reason for that is because we're all speculating.
Thank you, darling.
I think most of the country are speculating that possibly she was not in that river the whole time.
Exactly.
Because how could she possibly be in that stretch of river and one...
So what we're going to do, I just want to show, because I found this quite touching, is that Curtis goes and lays some daffodils for Nicola. I want to give some people who don't know who Curtis is, and they've just joined me because they've Googled his name and they've seen it from the Daily Mail, and they're thinking, who is this Curtis person? And they're coming in here. Well, at the end of the day, I'm going to show you that he's not all bad, you know. I don't think he's bad at all. I think, you know, he's I wish I could do what he's doing. If I was single without kids, I would be there as well. Like, I want to be there now. I'll thank you so much, Gem. Honestly, I can't thank you enough, sweetheart. Thank you. And to all the people that have just had a membership from Gemma, how lovely. Okay, so...
not be seen. And two, where was she when they were both? He wanted to have a look at this side of things, so we had a look there first.
So he took a friend with him.
Yeah, so we're at the bench area where she supposedly fell in or went in. As you can see,
okay, he also films the weir.
You'll see what I'm talking about.
Okay.
I was quite surprised, actually, because from a distance it looks like it's quite deep and quite fast. However...
Now, I appreciate for what Curtis has done, okay? Like, again, people are saying, oh, you know, he shouldn't be there, whatever. He's really, really... I think he's really good, and he's why daffodils? Because when she went missing, it's the time of year. It's almost St. David's Day, which is daffodils, and the colour yellow was the hope colour. Yeah, I think so, Karen. And at the end of the day, if the police had cornered all of this off, then he wouldn't be able to wander around there, would he? That's the way I see it. Oh, Gemma, you're so kind. The people that have just been gifted a membership, it lasts for a month, I think. Is that right, Gem? It lasts a month and then it ends, or you can renew it if you want to keep the membership. I think it's $4.99 a month. So it's up to you guys. But Gemma, thank you so much. Okay.
Look at that.
So
I can't see anything getting over that weir, can you?
So basically the body would this is quite deep, is like a lip here, it goes down. So the body would have had to have hit that and gone over the top of that and then gone down there. Is that's right, isn't it? It's that way, isn't it? Sure, Terry will tell me if I'm wrong.
Personally, I mean, I just can't see it.
It's probably, I don't know.
There's a right close-up of the weir. I mean,
yeah, so you can see, look, there, the lip.
Make your own decisions based on that.
Look at it. It's
bearing in mind there's concrete, as you can see.
And bearing in mind as well, there's been the to go over the weir would have meant that she was in the water. Now the sonar team, Peter Faulding, the water, there was nothing in the water. So if she's gone over the weir, not one dog walker, not one police search person, not one sleuth, no family, nobody has seen her in this water. It's too convenient for me. I still believe she was put there the night before in that reed. But like I say, if the inquest and if the coroner is genuine and isn't corrupt, we will know all of this. So once all my evidence is out again, we're not going to be doing much more on this now. We're going to be doing maybe another show, and then we're going to move on and we're going to be talking about the Ohio River and all the other things that are going to be going on.
You can see this side of the weir.
So is the sea that way or that way? I wish AI was here again.
Concrete on the left.
Is the sea that way? Is this stopping the seawater from getting in the river?
There we go.
Exactly, Shirley.
I have no words.
Oh, he's coming back. He's coming back.
Somebody can float.
Is the sea that way? Is the sea to the left? Is here? Is here? AI's back.
Right. So you see where the white water is?
Yeah, that's the
right.
river.
That's the seaside.
I was right the first time.
Yeah. And where the calm water is where the fresh water and the river and the
that's what I thought.
Fields and the irrigation.
And then I worried
else
I got it wrong. Okay.
So it's basically it's there to keep the height of the water there at the top of the weir. No. The top of the water there, the weir, the top of the level of the weir, right, is your minimum water level. So that's the minimum amount of water, height of water that is required upstream somewhere. Yeah, for maybe an outflow into a sewage treatment or an irrigation system or whatever. Yeah.
So, and she was found on the right side of that, yeah?
So she was found down here.
Yeah.
Right. So if, like I was saying, if there was a storm, you see earlier in the film, there was a big marker stick.
Yeah.
You see how high it was?
Yeah.
6 feet.
There was a storm.
So
she would have gone over.
Storm, she would have easily,
have gone over the weir.
Enough water to push the body over.
Do we know if there's been any big storms? I know we've had some here. We have had some really bad ones.
Without there being a lot of rain, if that's the water level, and if it's been on that kind of level for the last 3 weeks prior to them finding a body, then there is no way a body will go over that.
So we need to look at
it was put there.
Yeah.
Or someone's actually pushed it over the weir.
It might be worth looking at the weather then to see. Heavy rain 2 days before they found her. There was on or before the 19th. Okay. Thank you, AI.
If the police
they can't hear you very well over there. You've walked off again.
You can tell them. If the police wanted to know the river level, right, they can ask the water company because they'll be managing the river level and they'll know the river level.
Right.
So if the police actually want to look into this, right, and cross all these and dot all the T's and everything, right, and look at this holistically, yeah, let's look at every angle, yeah.
But they said they weren't going to do that. They said they were just going to come. They said that there was nobody else involved, and it was definitely she fell in. That is what they've said from day one. They're not interested in any other opinion, and that is why people like Curtis are doing what they're doing because of that.
They're obviously struggling for brain cells over at Lancashire Police, aren't they?
Yeah. Or they're part of it, and they know the person who's done it is an ex-copper, and they're covering it up, which is another one of my theories. Okay, so there's AI again. So we're just going to watch a little bit more of this because I think most of you have seen it, but some people haven't.
Float over that.
Big up Curtis.
And not be seen. Directly after the weir, there's a large patch of shallow water, as you can see, and then a tight bend. Now, the large patch of shallow water there is full of rocks and ripples and rapids on it. Again, if she made it over the weir, she's going to be caught up on that for a little bit of time, as you can see. Where was she? You know, where at that
And
point,
no one's seen her either,
hundreds of
all
eyes
along there.
on this patch of water. So yeah, we're going to walk down the river now. We're going to walk along past the bridge and then along the 1 mile route to where she was sadly found and see what everybody thinks of the water.
We're going to be ending this soon. We're just going to have a quick
there's
look.
The bridge, the water coming up under the bridge. This side's quite deep. The other side of the bridge is quite shallow.
What are you on about? Come back then.
I haven't actually been down here before. It's quite beautiful.
What?
To be honest, I mean, look at that. It's a nice view. Beautiful place.
He's obviously seen something else in this video that he wants. He's on his way back now. Hang on. What's going on? He just says, "Fuck me, it gets better."
So then we've got
Shut the door.
So then we've got a load of rocks
and logs.
I didn't realise all this rapid stuff.
This is why Curtis Media is important. No, none of the media.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
What have you seen? What they've done to him?
Right,
They've
yeah,
destroyed his life.
right.
Big up, Curtis.
But then you've got a 50-50 chance as to whether you're actually going to get under the bridge, right?
Yeah.
So when you factor in all the odds
And the
all
rocks
these
and all the
things
twigs,
happening,
she would have got
the amount
stuck.
of corners she's got to go around, right? The weir, the the rockery, or the you know the rapids
you've
after
got
the weir. You've got the bridge that's one side's blocked up, right? So that's a 50-50 chance.
And then on top of that, you've got all the people looking and the sonar.
However many people have been walking around up and down that river looking for people.
And dog
as well
sniffers.
As the people that take their dogs up and down.
Police
anyway.
dogs. Police dogs.
Police dogs. Drones. Helicopters. Sonar. Divers. This is an absolute just bang on. No way did she travel down that river. There's too many
For 3 weeks. Yeah.
We're talking about like, you know, not only winning the lottery, but winning the lottery every day for the rest of your life. It's just incredible odds that this could happen.
Yeah.
Surely.
So I like to look at all the evidence and then look at the probability, and the probability all points to that she was put there the night or two before. And the fact that she was by the road and a little wall, so someone could just jump over the wall, bend down, crouch, roll her down. I think she was put there the night or two before, especially if she was wrapped in a bag, because someone was saying that they pulled her out in an orange bag. So how did she get in the plastic bag?
She was on a plastic bag.
Yeah, they're saying that they pulled out an orange plastic bag out the reeds.
Or was it a case of they put her into the?
I don't know.
And then pulled out the bag.
I don't know.
I can't imagine they wouldn't have pulled the body out of the reeds like that in the open. They would have put a tent over it and pulled the body out.
They didn't put a tent over it. It was filmed.
Or put the body into a bag or something to cover the body in respect and take it out. The police wouldn't have done it like that. They would have done the bag thing, or they would have done the cover thing. So that's why the bag was there.
They set up a tent just off that bit for a couple of hours, a forensic tent, and then nothing was cornered off. Curtis went walking down there just a couple of hours after the body had been removed. There was no crime scene tape. Has anyone seen any crime scene tape throughout the entire thing? Has anyone ever seen any crime scene tape anywhere? No. So they're not treating it as a crime. It's the most bizarre case we have ever heard in my life.
Police have dropped the ball and they've missed out so many
There's no one's this stupid. No one's this stupid. This is all done by design, in my opinion. No one's this stupid. Let's be realistic here.
We're talking about the new police force nowadays.
Oh yeah, they're all concentrated on the LGBTRST, and they're all focused on dancing and taking knees and all that shit. Yeah. Oh, thank you, cyberbullying counselling services.
Anymore, all right? You don't get promoted through merit anymore.
No, you get promoted through how much.
You get promoted by
the diversity. Yeah. He's right. He's right. Okay, a little bit more.
Again, it's shallow here. About 2 foot at the edge. In the middle looked darker, obviously a little bit deeper. But so we're going to keep walking and see what we find.
Is that sticks or metal rods?
See, here's a place where she could have easily caught up if she went in the water. That's very similar to where she was found over there.
Not where,
like that.
Not where she was fallen in, no.
That Paul says to me,
but just down there was apparently. Hello, English Buttercup.
So we've reached the first tight bend in the river after the weir. We found 2 people here acting very strange. Apparently they were digging out the weight for the boys out the mud, which is perfectly plausible. And he had a high vis on, but they just seemed a little bit shifty. So we hung around a little bit, not on the camera here, but I had a conversation with them and it seemed to be legit, kind of. Anyway, we keep walking and the river there is very shallow again, as you can see. Where was she?
To end up where she was from where she went missing, Curtis is walking. Thank you, Louise, love. Curtis is walking from where she went missing, the last sighting by the bench, to where she was found. So she would have had to have done this exact journey if she was in the river for the 3 weeks. Are you sending it to the one on my laptop? I think you're sending it to the wrong one, sweetheart, Louise. I sent you a WhatsApp, darling, with my email address, the one that I use, for my laptop, if that's okay, darling, because I only have one email address connected to my laptop, and it's my personal one. So you and Jane, I've given it to you, and Jane uses it as well, because otherwise I can't get it up on my laptop. So we're going to watch a bit more.
Was Nicola for 3 weeks. So as you can see, there's the bridge. We've walked that far now. There's the bend and another bend here, and we're going to keep walking. Some private fisheries on the right. And we come to the first little turnstile, not turnstile, sorry, like crossing for the path. This is where the media got pushed back to that day when the police realised what was happening. Round here, the water was a lot darker, a lot narrower, and it seemed a lot deeper, but no flow to it at all, really. I mean, as you can see, it's not moving. Now, something very interesting happens when I throw a stick in this water. Shortly, you shall see. I've never seen anything like it, to be honest. So stay tuned for that. That's coming up
probably in a
few
Louise,
minutes, I would say.
Sorry, darling.
There's the little canoes I found last time in the corner of a
No,
random
I
field.
don't, Jane, but thank you,
Why
darling.
would you have canoes in the field? Makes no sense to me why you'd have canoes in a farmer's field.
I thought he
There's no
privated
farm
that,
even here.
Curtis did.
But there we go, it's a strange area. There's that corner I was talking about. Now, look what we found here. This is about 2 foot deep of water. So I thought, hold on a minute, that's going to lead to the river, right? Yes, it does look. Okay, there's going to be a tunnel, isn't there? So look at that. That's been recently opened and shut. There's fingerprints on it, well, handprints, and the plant is trapped there, and it looks recent. Weird. And look at that. That's perfect size and shape for something, isn't it? We had a theory that maybe somebody could keep something there for a period of time, and then when they decided to open the little door, pull it out, and lo and behold, the next day, just round the corner, is where Nicola was found. So there's the flow of the river. As you can see, there is flow to it here. Yeah, so that little tunnel is just there. Okay. And Nicola was found just round this corner. So it's believable that that tunnel may have been used as storage. And there's water in there as well.
The police should be doing DNA in that tunnel.
The question is, have the police looked there? Big question.
My chat's frozen again.
Looks like lots of people have
Thanks,
been here.
Louise, love. How she got in there? Because surely if you're in the river, you wouldn't end up inside the reeds. There's Curtis laying some daffodils. That's a really sweet thing to do. Nobody else has bothered to do that, have they? Not even locals have done that.
We had the river going backwards. And actually, it was quite a strong flow. Going back upstream. Very, very strange to witness, I must say. 5 minutes ago, the tide was pulling the water out.
It's current, isn't it?
Now, all of a sudden, the river is flowing backwards. Wow, look at that. And you'll see in a moment, it actually becomes quite fast and quite powerful. So was Nicola washed back upstream from somewhere downstream to where she lay? Or was she further up than she was found? And when the tide went out...
Anybody else get the feeling that if Curtis was black or not white, or if Curtis was part of the LGBT community, the mainstream media wouldn't have done this hit job? Just a thought, you know. It just feels like, you know, you get your middle-aged heterosexual white males seem to just be constantly vilified by the mainstream media and the wokeism, and like John Enoch Powell says, it's cultural Marxism. That's what it is, and it's sickening. Honestly, it's disgusting. And I know I go on about this, but it's everywhere. The wokeism. I can't even watch Netflix now, and I can't. If there is any white people in it who aren't part of the LGBT community, they're always the villain. I just, it's just constant cultural Marxism, and they've done it so that if you speak out against it, they call you a racist, a homophobe, a transphobic, a this, a this, a this, a this, a this, a this, so that you self censor. They want you self-censoring. Scottish Davros agrees. Honestly, it's terrible, and I just think that if Curtis was not white, or he was gay, or anything else, then they wouldn't be doing this to him. Okay. AI says this part of the river will go both ways. Made in Wales agrees. Johnny Knockpowell agrees. Pink Roses agrees. Yeah, I just can't. You know, it never going to shut me up. I'm the same single white male. Older male here, public enemy #1, exactly. Sue says, media will be too scared to vilify any minorities with big mouths. But they're not even minorities anymore. Curtis is a gammon, so fair game. So sick of the woke. Exactly, Sue. Agreed. It's tidal, says AI. They're calling you a bunnyist. Hello, sheepdog. Leslie agrees. The MSN wants total control. The MSN are now sold out to the government. If Princess Diana died today, right, the way that the newspapers were at the time accusing, doing investigations into Al Fayed and all this stuff, that wouldn't happen now. That just wouldn't happen. They used to be a little bit more impartial, and they actually used to do a job. They don't anymore. They don't do a job anymore. They just do as they're told by the establishment. Right, okay, I'll have a look into it. I think I've seen it before, actually. So let's finish watching this little bit with the river, and then we'll end this.
She ended up where she was. Wow, that's weird. I can't see it at all.
Exactly, Karen.
I personally think she was put in that river or stored somewhere, like a tunnel.
They've even weaponised your name, Karen, love. Anyone who's white now who moans, they call her Karen. It's disgusting. It's just... honestly, I can watch cartoons with Little and with Jack on Netflix, and I was watching it the other day. It was really, really good. It was really, really, really good. But every single character was black, which isn't a problem. But the only white character was the baddie, and I actually had to say to Jack, this doesn't mean that all white people are bad and that all black people are good. There's good and bad in both. There's good and bad white. There's good and bad black. There's good and bad in every race, in every colour, in every nationality, in everything. Right. And I'm trying to explain this to an 8-year-old because it's not done by accident. It's not done fairly. It's done by design. And it's wrong. It's wrong. It was wrong before when they made every single baddie was black. That's wrong as well. It's all wrong. It should all be done fairly, you know, not just vilifying one race, you know. But if the Soham murders happen now, they'd probably be praising Ian Huntley and saying, don't accuse him. No, we're going to sue you if you accuse Ian Huntley. Ian Huntley would walk out now. He'd just walk away with it. And I'm telling you, this is how fucked up everything's gone. It's gone backwards. Sorry for swearing.
And let out.
Sorry for the rant, people. I do go on a tangent sometimes.
It's very powerful. Look at that.
Oh, your name's not Karen. That's even funnier then.
You see over it. That's the dam. And right
I like it, love.
It's Rowan water.
Yes.
So
everybody, we're going to go and check out Rowan water now. We're probably going to get kicked out. We're probably going to get told off.
They go to Rowan
but we're going in anyway. So stay tuned. So this place is actually amazing. Just look how beautiful this place is. That gate was apparently open of the morning she went missing.
Oh, Scooby-Doo.
But look at this place, man.
AI, can you do his medicine, please?
I had no idea it was like this. Now, the place that my friend was
This is
just
Rowan
showing me,
Water. So you know where the mansion is? She owns that house. Well, there's a big caravan park there behind it. Now, I think this is something to do with the mansion. This isn't the caravan park, but you can hire lodges there. So he goes for a little wander and he does get kicked out. But let me just do a quick search. Now, I've been told to search Google Maps because apparently I've been told that where the... Hang on a minute. Let me just get rid of that a sec. That's the last video on Curtis's channel anyway. I'm going to end this in a minute. We've been going for over 2.5 hours. I've been told that on the Google Maps there is now a little pin that's been put in recently, and it's a tourist attraction, and it's apparently been put there recently by the caravan park, because apparently that caravan park was struggling. Thank you, Jane, love. I'm not going to have time to go through everything now, but I'll be doing it in the next stream. So next stream, Everything what people have sent me, I'll be looking. This is Rome Water, the place that nobody can get in, but he managed to get in. Yeah, interesting, isn't it? So this is it here. Let's have a look. Do they have a website? They do. Okay, so yeah, so that's the house. So this is where the big, is this where the big mansion is then? You know what, Emma, you know, if Emma owns that mansion, does she own the whole thing? Because is this is where all the interviews have been done, isn't it? Oh, am I wrong? Help me out, folks. Is that it? Is there no menu or about me or anything? Is that it? Is that the website? Just that? You can't do anything on it? Book or... Right. Okay. Looks like that's it. Can't click on anything. This website, I reckon, has been shut down recently. I reckon there was more than that to it. Lodges for sale. Rowan Water. That's at Topfield, the locked door. So I'm just reading chat. Great show, Penny. Like and subscribe. Oh, thank you, Ginger Ali. Terry Wookfit, could you quickly send me that, Jane, please, love? So is this where the mansion was? And if so, does Emma own the entire park? Who owns this? Rowan Water is a beautiful, peaceful and secluded development where residents can enjoy the comfort of their bespoke lodges and the safety that they have their own little private community. Rowan Water is 45 minutes away from Manchester and the Lakes. That's the Lake District. This park is just 30 minutes by bus or car to Preston, Lancaster or Blackpool. During planning, flood risk assessments were undertaken. We built our lodges at a height no lower than 10.2 metres above sea level. The minimum above sea level for properties in the floodplain required by law is 10.1. So they literally built it 0.1 metre above the minimum. It's built on a floodplain. This elevation, in combination with the fact there is a floodgate on the river, means that the risk of flooding is minute. And even if we did flood, the lodges are built high enough to remain dry. I bet you it's a nightmare to get insurance there, though. Lakeside lodges are actually higher than the floodgate, so the risk of flooding is near impossible. Okay, so do you live there, or is it a 24/7 live there? I wonder. Can you live there 24/7, or is it just a rent thing? All owners of holiday lodges must provide the company with details of registered address, must have insurance, pets are allowed. So I think you can live there, but does Emma own this? Emma Marsh Farm, in between bench and where body found. Good night. Is Jane going? Good night, darling. Google Maps showing pin. Yeah, it is, yeah. But isn't this... Scooby-Doo's really poorly with his sneezing again. Where isn't that mansion? Isn't that this mansion? Let me have a quick look on maps. Hold on. What am I looking at on the map? Rowan Water or the caravan park? Hang on a minute. Just getting maps up. Honestly, my head's banging. Right, okay. Thank you again to the lovely Gemma. And if anyone, did we get any super chats? I don't think we did, but thank you to Gemma. Okay, so there's Rowan Water. Where's St. Michael? There's the caravan park. There's St. Michael on Wire. Okay, so is this what people are saying? The pin? Where's the pin? Saying it's a tourist attraction. I can't see it. Layers. Someone said it says that it's changed its name and there's a pin. I can't see it. Her weight will change though, won't it? because if they're filling up with water. Go left and Marsh Farm is out on the road a bit further. Okay, so it's two different things. Okay, thank you, everybody. Yeah, so there's Rowan's water, hiking area. There's the lodges. There's the park. Tourist attraction. Now, apparently, that has recently become a tourist, recently changed. Tourist attraction, Wyreside Farm Caravan Park. And yet, when you click on St Michael on Wyre, it says tourist attraction. And then the address given for it is the caravan park. So whoever's done that has changed it from the caravan park. Now, if you click on the caravan park, that doesn't say tourist attraction, but you click on the St Michael on Wyre pin and it says tourist attraction. And apparently this has just been added. Oh, Sid! Oh, I thought you'd gone to sleep. Thanks, sheepdog. I know we had 100 and 120 at one point. Oh, thanks, Alan Edge. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Sid. I thought you'd gone to sleep, mate. I thought Sid's quiet. He fell asleep. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Sid. And thank you to Alan Edge and to Gemma as well for gifting 3 memberships. Thank you so much. That's so kind. Thank you. Ah, thank you both. Really appreciate you guys. Thank you. Could have been added by anyone, says Terry. But why is the caravan address where the pin is, though? Wouldn't that be the person who added it? Thank you so much to Sid. And thank you so much to Alan Edge. Both of you, thank you. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Yeah. Anyway, so tourist attraction, extremely insensitive. That isn't even where it is. Look, St Michael on Wyre. That's not it. This is the village, isn't it? This is the actual village. These houses here. That's where the bench is, isn't it? Isn't that the bench where she was found? I mean, where her phone was found. Is that weird little hut? Yeah. There, look. Tourist attraction. That isn't St Michael on Wyre there. That's just a bush. What's this here? Is this a farm? Anyone know? Interesting. Camping pods. There's only a little caravan park. I'm still trying to find which episode they hid in that, you know, for the what's it. I will do. I did say thank you. Pin means nothing. It will show you Lancashire Police Station. Their reviews from people are horrendous, says OE. Yeah, that is definitely where the bench is, where they've pinned it. I'm just going to have to take that off the screen because people can't see it. Thank you so much, Sid and Alan. I appreciate you. Troll detector. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you so much. I love your avatar. It's absolutely hilarious. Thank you so much. That's so kind. Thank you. Oh, God. Well, if she carries on, there may or may not be some new photos. We'll have to wait and see. Okay, so somebody has put the bench as a tourist attraction. Like, is that, what's that there? Is that the little hut? It won't let me go anymore. Let me just use the little man and see if it'll work. Let's see. There's the hut there, look. Yeah. It's the bench, is the tourist attraction. I hate the noise. I can't do nothing about that. I'm sorry. It's because the microphone's sat on the mouse pad. Where's it gone? I've just pressed close to it and it's disappeared. Where's it gone? So this is where Kay Burley was. The bench is over there. It's taken me further away from it. How bizarre. So, won't let me go over there. So yeah, someone has put that as a tourist attraction. There's no way of me going over there. Look, there's no way of moving around. It's just like completely, there's nothing there. Yeah. So the bench is over here. Thank you again to Troll Detector. A big up, Troll Detector. Thank you so much. I'm having problems as well with my internet. Yes, it's the hut and bench area. The police department have got to be trained. It's absolutely ridiculous. To the right of the pin is a square building that the water board's flood monitor shed. Okay. Okay, UK Sam, how you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Right then, guys, we're going to end this off. Penny, was there a boat called Sirius? I have no idea. I honestly don't know, mate. I couldn't help you, bud. I'm sorry. I don't know. Okay, we've been going for nearly 3 hours. That's a long one, so we're going to end this now. I think we'll do probably one more on this, and then we're going to leave it for a bit. Now, the next one is going to be about what people have sent me in. So Willow was in the caravan park. Well, apparently she was tied to the gate between the caravan park and the riverside. Oh, am I wrong? Probably Dr. David Bull. You would have thought so, but who knows? The next stream is going to be right. People are inundating me with information. Emails and all sorts of stuff. So the next one, and probably the last one, is going to be I don't know what I'm going to call it yet, but it's going to be information that has been sent in. Okay. We're going to look at snippets of what people are saying in Facebook. This is all going to be it's going to be more conspiratorial, isn't it? What people are saying in Facebook. It's going to be things that people have sent me. I will not name anybody unless you want me to. So, for example, people are typing links in chat and Jane is sending them me. Thank you to those people and to Jane. People are emailing me. People are Facebooking me. And I've been flooded with information and I haven't got time. Hello, Darren. I haven't had time during this stream and last to bring you everything that people are telling me. So what I'm going to do, we're going to look at everyone's information. Okay, so thank you so much, Karen, for giving us a chance. I think you said it was your first time here. I appreciate you. Gemma's amazing. Sid, Alan Edge and Troll Detector for the super duper chatters. Thank you so much. I appreciate everything you do. It looks like Curtis Media has just uploaded. Hold on a minute. I think we need to... Before we go, I think we need to investigate this. Just give me a sec. Okay, just give me a minute. We're gonna have a quick. Sorry, I said we were going. We're not going. Just hold on. Curtis Media has just uploaded a second ago. Sorry, 30 minutes ago. I've only just got a notification.
Welcome to the video, everybody. This video is purely to set a few things straight. I know many people on my YouTube channel and off my YouTube channel, but on YouTube, support me. And I've mostly been positive about my videos, including the video that went viral on the media. Obviously, you're always going to get negative comments. However, on Facebook and the mainstream media have taken hold of it, as many of you will have seen, if not all of you. The article written is pretty damning. It's pretty bad.
Look into these two as well.
So just going to explain a few things, really. I don't have to, but I want to do that. So
can I just quickly say, we're going to listen to Curtis's video. Can I just quickly say, hello, Elizabeth, darling. What I would have done if I was Curtis, when the media turned up at my place of work, I wouldn't have spoke to them. But at the end of the day, he's not media trained. He's just a normal person. So he obviously thought, well, I'll speak to them. I would not have spoken to them. I would have told them to piss off, in my opinion. No comment, piss off. But he gave them a chance, and look what they've done.
The media came to my shop, my barber shop, and they were very misleading. They promised me that basically they came because all this negativity on the video, they felt like it was not fair, and they wanted to do a story to make me.
So they've tricked him. They've told him that they were coming in to help him, and they were going to try and do a story. Sorry, I was just ending. A lot of people have already left. I've just seen this. So this is from Curtis. I'm going to put the link in as well if you want to go and watch Curtis. Please support Curtis. Well, you don't have to. You can do what you want, but I support him. Maybe the body in the river thing, like I say, I haven't seen it. That wasn't, to me, that wasn't his best moment. But apart from that, he's given us really good insight we wouldn't have had without him, like with AI has just said. They've tricked him. They've tricked him. But again, I wouldn't have fell for that personally, because I know he obviously doesn't know what the media are like, isn't he? He looks like he's quite new to social media, as in he's new to YouTube and he's new to this shit. Media will lie, they will trick their way in, bastards.
Basically look better and to rule out some of the negativity, which, you know, I believed him, and that's why I spoke and I gave an account of what happened. Now, what I'd like to do first is just clear up the articles worded that I lied to the police, I deceived my way through the police to basically film that video. Now, that's not true. When I arrived in St. Michael's that day, about 11 o'clock, me and the mainstream media were talking, and we could see the helicopter hovering. So we all headed over the field. They had to collect all their big camera stuff, so I got there first. At that point, there was no police cordon on the river path, only on the road. So I ended up in the middle of the police activity. And as you see in the video, the policeman comes over and I managed to get myself through. At that point, I had no idea what they were doing, but I wanted to film it for my channel, obviously. Now, I carried on walking down that road, found nothing. So presumed, okay, they're probably doing something in the river. Went back, again, lied my way through to get the police to get back to the other side. And at that point, I noticed that they were actually going over the bank and presumably into the river. However, at that point, I still did not believe it was Nicola anywhere in the chance, because we all thought she was not in the river. We all thought the police had searched. No way was it possible for her to be in that river, especially that close.
Agree, Elizabeth,
we just presumed that some evidence had been found, maybe car keys, item of clothing, something like that. Never in a million years did I think it would be a body, okay? So then, about half an hour later, I've managed to get to the other side of the river, and I've zoomed in 4 times on my camera, and as you can see, it's quite far away. The police could clearly see me filming, so there is no way it was covertly filmed. I was clearly there. They could see me. One policeman walked over and had a look and then walked back. It was not covertly. I was blatantly in sight on top of the riverbank, filming on my phone, okay? Now, Channel 4 News were also filming from the other angle, also on the other side of the river, but they were a lot closer than me. Now, when I show you guys the 2 videos, the 2 screenshots, hopefully this will just shed some light that it wasn't only me filming that footage, and it wasn't only me putting that footage online, okay? So, guys, that's how the video was done, okay? The mainstream media, as I say, had the same video. I went to join them afterwards, and it was confirmed at that point a body was found. Only at that time was I aware of what had happened. The police didn't say anything. I had no idea when I walked through the police, and I did not lie to get through the police to take that video. Clearly, I'm on the other side of the river, and the bridge is clearly quite a way away from there, approximately 1 mile away. So that was not the intention at that time. In hindsight, perhaps it was a little bit sensitive. Perhaps it was bad timing to put that video online as a individual journalist for YouTube rather than mainstream media. Perhaps mainstream media can get away with that.
I would say, Curtis,
straight.
forget individual, call yourself a citizen journalist. Curtis, I do know you're going to be catching up with this. I think this is the journalist. Thank you, Troll Detector. Jane, could you just send that over? Or Louise, thank you. A lot of you have gone because I thought I was ending. I've just literally seen this. Yeah. Wow. This is awful.
I know many people on my YouTube channel and off my YouTube channel, but on YouTube support me.
What did he get?
And I've mostly been positive about my videos, including the video that went viral on the media. Obviously, you're always going to get negative comments.
Thank you,
however,
beautiful Jane.
on Facebook and the mainstream media have taken hold of it, as many of you will have seen, if not all of you. The article written is pretty damning. It's pretty bad.
It's awful.
So just going to explain a few things, really. I don't have to, but I want to do that. So the media came to my shop, my barber shop, and they were very misleading. They promised me that basically they came because all this negativity on the video, they felt like it was not fair, and they wanted to do a story to make me
See, I understand where you're saying pink roses and if it was your family, I understand that, right? I can't imagine this happening to me, or because it's horrendous. But in saying that, if we take emotion out of it, because we have to at this point, we have to take emotion out of it to get to the truth. To get to the truth is taking emotion, and that's what the journalists are taught to do. Journalists originally, when I did my business and media studies back in the 90s, back in there, we were taught to have no emotion. We were taught that journalists are not allowed a view. They're not allowed to have emotion. Everything they do is impartial. So emotionally, yes, I totally agree. But when you're reporting on news only, he's trying to get to the truth. Now, if the police were doing their job, there wouldn't be a need for Curtis. And if there is a person involved, a third party involved in this, Curtis could actually bring justice for Nicola. So what he's saying is that he didn't think the body was in the river. Nobody did at this point. People are forgetting. We know she's passed away now, but at this point, people still thought she was alive, that she could have done a runner. We were told that she categorically was not in that river. That's what we were told. She was not in the river. Okay. So he thought they'd found items of clothing, maybe the car keys, that it wasn't her. He didn't know it was her. He just seen an orange bag. So he's filming them taking stuff out the river, not knowing what it was. Okay. So that's what he's saying here. Was it insensitive? I wouldn't have put it on my YouTube channel. I would have filmed it to catalogue it, and then when he realised what it was, he then should have took it down. And he's saying maybe he should have, in my opinion, it was distasteful. But apparently he has now taken it down. So I don't know what link people are dropping in. Has he made it public again or something, or has somebody else got it? I don't know.
Basically look better and to rule out some of the negativity, which I believed him, and that's why I spoke.
He looks like
and
Tommy
I gave an
Robinson
account of what happened.
He's got that look, don't you think?
Now, what I'd like to do first is just clear up. The article's worded that I lied to the police. I deceived my way through the police.
Okay.
I had no idea when I walked through the police, and I did not lie to get through the police.
Okay, what's he saying?
Clearer. So there we go. And I'm going to show you a screenshot of my video in a second when it comes up, just to compare. Okay. So as you can see on my video, that's zoomed in 4 times, and I'm a lot further away. The camera itself looks further away than the media, but as I say, it's zoomed in 4 times on that photo. So I'm actually quite far away compared to where that video looks like it is. And as you can see, even on the video, it's very hard to make out what they're doing. You just had to presume. So I'd like to take this opportunity to apologise to the family for any upset caused by the videos. I'd like to apologise to Paul, even though, in my eyes, I don't know if Paul's guilty. I know many, many people think he is. It's all clearly speculation. There's no evidence of anything. All I'd like to say is that I've never accused him on any of my videos, and the newspaper article states that he's going to sue me for everything I've got. That can't be true, because
no, they
there
say
are
that they
hundreds of
encourage him to. They're not saying he is. He won't. He wouldn't. This wouldn't surpass in a court of law. This is yet again the MSN in the court of public opinion. This is what they do. The MSN do not work on facts. When any of these things get to court, it's always disproven. My chat froze again, by the way. I've only just seen a load of chat. It's ridiculous. I think it's
upon hundreds
YouTube.
of videos where people are dissecting his interview and red flagging him and blatantly defaming his character. They'll be the first people he was to sue if it was going to be anybody. I can't imagine the media have spoke to him about this at all. The media are just trying to create attention for themselves or distract attention from what they've done wrong on this case and aim it at me.
Well done, Curtis, for seeing what the media are, which is what we've all known.
So as I
for
say,
years.
everybody, I really appreciate any support that you've given me. I appreciate all the viewers. I appreciate all the positive comments. Okay. As you can see here, that's on my way back through the where the police are. It's only at that point there when I can see them on the right hand side that I've clicked and thought, hold on, maybe they're over the bank and in the river. Okay. Again, as I say, I've made a donation to the family today out of respect. I think it's only fair that some of the you know, what you make up a video should go to the family in this situation. Okay. They won't know it's come from me.
They will now.
And I shall be covering other cases soon. It's not just about this case. And I've tried to be helpful in all my videos. I've tried to help people to remember stuff. I've tried to help people to see the area. That's the whole idea of the channel, not to film bodies coming out of rivers. Obviously, if at the time that happens, then, you know, that's the way it is. But also, I'd like to say that this newspaper article online has had a devastating impact on my life. I've been assaulted. I've had my workplace damaged. I've had my car damaged. I've had people come to the house. I've had my personal address posted all over Facebook and shared. I've had phone calls all day today. I've had phone calls yesterday. I'm not trying to like play the victim here. I'm just stating that article has caused that. Safe to say I've learnt my lesson, maybe perhaps on a video like that, but at the same time, there are a lot of people saying that the video is helpful to highlight the police not really doing what they should be doing. That's fine. I'm not willing to really take and go through this again for a video.
He's gone.
So I won't be doing a video of that again. And tragic, you know, we hope nothing tragically happens like that again anyway, to be fair.
It will.
So guys, thanks for watching. I'm going to have a video up later of Peter Baglin, the missing guy from Manchester, Worsley, Manchester. I've been there today, all day filming the area. I'm going to be editing that video now. That video will be up later tonight. Hope you enjoy. And again, thank you for everybody that's supported me, and thank you for the videos who have supported me. Penny's videos, very nice. And a few other videos I've seen. Thank you very much. I shall keep up the good work. And Paul, Ansel, if you're watching this, thank you for everybody that's supported me, and thank you for the videos who have supported me. Penny's videos, very nice. And a few other videos I've seen. Thank you very much. I shall keep up the good work. And Paul, Ansel, if you're watching this, I hope it hasn't offended you too much, and I wish you well with moving forward. Doesn't matter what anybody thinks. We don't know the truth for sure. And if the man is innocent, obviously he needs the time to grieve and move forward himself. So thank you very much, and we shall see you soon.
Oh, well, thank you, Curtis. And I think it's awful if they do, you know, they push you out. It's just wrong. Oh, how kind of him, though. His video of the body coming out of the water was still up on YouTube this morning. It's gone now, says Gigi. Yeah, so thank you to Curtis. Big up Curtis. It was sweet. It was. Thank you. I have been supporting him. I did a video and I've been trying to support him as best I can. And you can see his intention and a genuine, and people are accusing him now on his channel. I seen some this morning. I was like, oh my goodness. People accusing him of murdering Nicola. All he's done is do some citizen journalism and he has gone against the mainstream. And that's it. That was lovely, Ellen. Yeah, he has been commenting back to me under my video and stuff. And I thought that was really kind of him. So thank you, Curtis. Thank you, BCTV, darling. That video I did was one of my longest ever videos. It was like half an hour or something. But I wanted to get it done. And people don't realise the work you have to put into editing. It doesn't seem a lot. It's insane. You have to add in photos and at the right time, and you have to put writing in, and you can see that, it's not just a case of just talking. You've got to add in the right photos at the right times. If I'm talking about Paul, for example, I have to find a photo of Paul, clip it, put it in at the right moment. And it's people think it's just straightforward. It's awful. And then to think that Curtis is doing all this work, he's not live streaming. He's actually physically filming it and then having to edit it, which I know is more work. So big up Curtis. Which video? Sorry, I put the article in GG from the Daily Mail. I have contacted Curtis on Facebook, but I don't know whether it's him. It looks like him. And I've sent a message saying, just saying basically, is this you? If it is, hello. If it's not, I'm sorry. I don't know if it is him. In the limelight is pushing it. Well, no, he's going to move on to Peter Bagley. So good night, Ninny Week, says Alan Edge. Thank you so much, Sid on the Net. Who needs a wrench? Cyberbullying counselling services. Let me just give you a sub. I could actually do with some counselling from you because I've been horrendously bullied on this platform. So maybe you could help me. I'm traumatized for life. Let me just get you up. Maybe he likes being green. Where is he? I can't see him again. Can't see him. Comments have gone. Oh, there you are. I feel sorry for Curtis. Yeah, so Curtis has just said he's been assaulted and his phone's been broken. His car's been attacked and they've been to his home. There you are. So there you are, cyberbullying. Thank you for being here. And thank you to Gemma and thank you to everybody who watched. I appreciate all of you. Please hit the like or the dislike if you don't like what we do. We are at 124 likes. Wow. So thank you so much for the likes, people. And the next one we are going to be doing, we're going to look at readers. We're going to call it like readers' letters or something. We're going to look at what people are sent in. And then we're going to be doing like what Curtis is doing. I want to look at the other people that are missing. And then we're going to be looking at the Ohio train derailment and what's going on over there because over 44,000 animals are now dead. The people that have joined me because of the Nicola Bulley case, I'm hoping you stick with me. Okay, some people probably won't. You know, you're only interested in that story. But I'm hoping you stick with me. I appreciate every new person and every old person, everybody in between. I appreciate you guys. If you find it difficult reading the room, don't. Okay, so I just came in a bit ago. We'll watch the replay. Okay, Gigi. Well, thank you to everybody. I appreciate you all. And I'll see you all, not sure when. It was going to be tomorrow or Tuesday. And then we're going to start getting back into the news as well and looking into what else is going on. He should sue them. He should. But please, if you support free speech, I'm interested in Ohio. I'm 2 states away. Okay, Gigi. Well, I am working on putting a show together, and Jane, who is in Ohio, will be joining me as well. So she'll be co-hosting with me. There you are, Jane. There's Jane. You are stuck with me now. Oh, thank you, Scottish Davros. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for the super chats. Oh, thank you, Paul. Paul came in at the death there with a £2 super chat for the fur babies. Thank you so much. You never comment, do you? But you always are. Well, thank you. It's so kind. Thank you to Sid and Alan Edge and to the beautiful Gemma and to Troll Detector. Big up, Troll Detector. And Jane for helping and beautiful Louise. And everybody, and AI as well. Big up AI. Okay, see you guys. Take care. Lots of love, and RIP Nicola and those poor children. And big up Curtis. We love you, Curtis. Take care. Bye bye, everybody. Night night.